La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing, but whatever. Lower this down. Yo, 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 soggy waffle star. Hello, no, 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 no. La 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 no. I'm so tired today, and that's why I streamed a little bit later, but whatever. I was painting a little bit off stream. The only reason why is because I didn't charge my camera that live streams. Sadly. I know. I should have charged it, but I thought I was charging it while I was watching a movie, and then I went to go check, and next thing you know, the light wasn't on, and I'm like, what the F? And I look at the charger, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I look at the extension cord, and the extension cord is not on. I'm like, what the fuck? So I wasted it for like an hour. You want me to do it? I'll do it. All right, ready? Ready, start? We got 100. Uh-oh. I dropped my stuff. You're gonna send a lot, bro. I'm gonna lose my voice by the time I get like an hour into the stream. Oh my gosh, Star. You're amazing. Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat. Bro, no wonder yesterday I was coughing like crazy. I even woke up I woke up in the morning and I was coughing. Dude, I was coughing stupid, honestly. So stupid. I hated it. It's like the worst feeling ever, man. But anyways, I'm fine now. I don't know if I'll be fine later, because I'll be scared. Yeah, I got nothing more to gift. Merry, very late Christmas ecosystem. I'm proud of you, son. You're proud of me. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't know. I don't seek approval like that, you know? I never really sought approval when it comes to, I'm proud of you, I'm this and that. I think the only thing I was seeking back when I was younger was trying to make my art pleasing. Because the whole point was to make something that someone can enjoy to look at. I don't know, it just felt like this weird itch to give someone a happy feeling. It's good to give people good feelings. It's very good. Like, what do I want to do? Be a... I don't know how to explain it. Maybe because I'm painting and I'm trying to describe what's on my mind, but at the same time, what's on my mind is like 10,000 paintings that I have to do. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about the next painting I have to do because I have to do a lot of nature, a lot of foliage, a lot of... Dude, the next painting is going to be a little bit different, okay? We're going to have to paint nature background with a little bit of a sky, foggy trees, and a light ombre with a little bit of heaven rays or God rays, if you know how clouds work. Whenever you see those little rays of light that slip to the clouds, they're called God rays or heaven rays. It's kind of easy to do in painting. Some people find it hard, but for me it's easy. It's just a bunch of white with a little bit of yellow on top with the ombre blend of the white. It's crazy. So real for that, Eco. I know, right? Hi. Hello, Zorro. Listen. There's just a lot of paintings that I have to do right now. I'm backed up like crazy. So if my mind wanders from place to place, I'm sorry. Just that. I'm thinking a lot. It's a busy month, bro. I hate the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year is always busy for me. There's no time to breathe sometimes, you know? Sometimes it's just overwhelming. It's hard to. It's hard to relax when you have a lot of things to do. But the way I relax, the way I like to relax is like I like to go outside and cut grass. Why you stream at 7 a.m.? I don't know. Maybe because I was tired the whole day. But I'm gonna tell you right now, look, if you cut grass, you'll be chilling. Cutting grass is so chill. I don't know why. It's chill. It's so chill, man. I love cutting grass. I can't wait to have a house with a lot of grass in the background, dude. I would love that, honestly. It would be fun because I like being outdoors, bro. I like gardening. I like watering flowers. I like taking care of the chickens. I like feeding the animals, hanging out with the cats, looking at dogs. I like nature, okay? Grass is chill. Dude, grass is always chill, bro. Like, if you ever go to a park and you see grass, you just feel happy. If you go somewhere and it's just barren and brown, you're just thinking, this is boring. There's no color here. Green is like a happy color. I don't know why people use yellow for happiness. I feel like green is a better happy color than yellow. Yellow is more like a food color. Green is just awesome. Like swimming in a quiet, like, dude, swimming with chill people, it's a vibe, honestly. Like, I hate people who are always rough and trying to, like, do physical activities like football or basketball, and they have to push each other and fight. That's the one thing I don't like is physical contact with my body, because I'm like, I don't like getting hurt, all right? Look, I was younger, and I was in 5th grade, and I was playing football, and some guy landed on me and broke my arm, my right arm, bro. Such a dumb moment. It's kind of stupid, too, because I didn't even want to play, but everybody was playing, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is everyone taking this shit so serious? It's 5th grade, bro. Why can't we just chill and not play so rough? Everybody plays so rough in 5th grade. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's so stupid. I like fighting my dad in the pool. Look, in the pool is chill, all right? At least there's water to break your fall. Me, I was on a field, and boom, broke my arm, and I remember, like, yelling because it hurt so much. Stupid freaking people, I swear, man. It's annoying. It's so annoying. Like, what's up with these stupid ass kids always thinking that, oh, we gotta try as hard as we can to hurt the other person? Like, bro, it's freaking recess, you dumb fuck. Like, where did you learn that shit from? Oh, I have to be rough. Like, fuck you, honestly. Like, I'm still pissed off about that because I'm like, dude, that's just annoying that people act that way. Like, really, it's not an NFL league, bro. It wasn't even anything big. It was a recess, bro. What are you doing? Fucking trying to slam me with your fat ass. Honestly, he weighed 300 pounds, bro. 300 pounds. Morning, brother. What's up? Good morning. It's so dumb, honestly. Like, this is why I don't watch sports, because I just hate sports in general. Football is stupid. I like soccer. Soccer is pretty cool. I just hate football. It's just the stupidest sport in the world. Like, I try to watch it, and 10 seconds of gameplay and 50 hours of ads. I'm like, really? This is entertaining? Hell no. Let me watch F1, because at least F1 is consistent action for 2 hours without any ad breaks, which is awesome. Because okay, look. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, look, the guy who broke my arm, he was like fat as shit, honestly. I'm like, bro, what are you doing trying to body me? I literally weigh like a quarter of what you weigh, and you're over here trying to body. Like, what the fuck is even that? Oh my gosh, dude, it's so annoying, honestly. I remember everyone in 5th grade was just being so fucking annoying. Like, oh, you're gonna be rough, you're gonna be this. Like, dude. I think this is why I transferred my passion of, I don't know, because I always liked running. I was like, there's never been any high school or any school I've ever been to, no one has ever beat me in running. I was always the first one. I was always the fastest one, and I never trained. Imagine if I trained, bro. I would literally be an Olympian, honestly. If I took it serious, I would literally be an Olympian, honestly. That's how passionate I am about anything, okay? If I would really try as hard as I wanted to be a track guy, I would have had so many gold medals. I would have had Olympian, blah, 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 blah. But never went that route. I went more into the art world, which is cool. Running was cool for me because at least running, you're against yourself. You're not against anyone else. Like, I don't mind hurting myself when it comes to running. Because I remember running for 4 laps non-stop. My best time was 5 minutes, 25 seconds for the whole 4 laps. So if you guys ever seen, in 5th grade, girls called me cute, but I didn't like because I didn't like, but I didn't. Oh my. Breathe, 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 breathe. In fifth grade, girls called me cute, but I didn't like because I don't know why. I didn't like it. Okay. Okay, I thought I was having a stroke there for a second. I thought my head was like spinning. Spinning. But it's okay, it didn't make sense. It didn't. But look. Literally, bro, literally, look. I don't mind physical sports, okay? I don't mind because if people want to do it, go for it. But I hate when people trying to pressure me into doing it because I'm like, oh, here we go again. And instead of trying to throw that shit on me, come on, bro, be a man. And then right when they say that shit, my instincts lock in and I just become a freaking black wolf out of nowhere, bro. That energy comes over me and I'm just like, what the fuck did you say? Let's roll. That's like my trigger word, honestly. Man, you need some water. Honestly, I do need some water, but I don't have any water on me. But you know what I do have? I have a little bit of tea. You want some? Here, drink some. Drink some. Shh, drink some. Drink some. Drink it. It tastes so good, bro. But listen. Listen. If you don't like doing physical sports and getting hurt, don't do it. That's how you break your arm. All right. That's my word of wisdom. Okay. Don't let anyone pressure you into something that you don't feel like you want to do. Okay. It's okay to watch. All right. It's okay to watch. Don't do what I do. They trigger me with those words, and I'm like, fuck it. I have to do this. Let's do this. I get triggered easily sometimes, bro. I can't help it. All right. They want to test me. They want to, but now I'm like, I'm more chill. So I try to avoid physical sports. Like my brother avoids physical sports. I should be like my brother and not care. I let this world get to me sometimes, but I'm getting used to it, not to let it get to me. Cutting grass really made... Dude, you'd be surprised how philosophical it is cutting grass, all right? Look, put some music on your phone. Go outside. Get like a weed whacker or a lawnmower or something. Doesn't matter. You clean up weeds and grass, and you make the ground visible again. Bro, for some reason, it just cleans. It cleans your mind. Now I understand why a lot of dads go outside and cut grass. You know? I get it. Those activities are cool, okay? Anyone who says chores are lame, no, they're not lame, bro. They're pretty cool, okay? Like washing dishes, folding clothes. Like, I'm going to say it, bro. I like that. I like it, okay? I like it. I enjoy it. Like, with some music, I don't know why. It just makes me feel like a... It's gonna be weird to describe, but it makes me feel like I'm in a video game, you know? Like I like seeing progress. I like thinking about stats in my head. I like thinking about my mission objectives. Alright, okay, here's why I imagine. Olympics are where sports matter. They train their whole life for just one moment to be the best in that category. You see? You'll find God in fresh cut lawn. You see what I mean? Even Miley Cyrus knows what I'm talking about. Exactly. My mom told me something, okay? My mom told me something, I think it was 2 days ago, I think 3 days ago. She said, the trees don't move without God's permission. And then once she said that, I don't know what happened in my head, but it triggered something. I'm like, that makes so much sense. That's like, that's so philosophical. But my mom she's philosophical sometimes. I'm like, damn. No wonder. I think I get it from my mom. I think my head is my mom's and my physical work effort is my dad's part. I live. Welcome back, Darbable. Welcome to the stream. I'm back again. I know, right? I didn't stream for 2 months because too many NSFW paintings. I can't show them, but I have some that I can show now. So yeah. Oh my gosh, you're painting my selfie. Where did you get that? Listen, Miley. Don't look on top of your vents. All right. I snuck into your mansion and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. You're never gonna find it though. Can I see the whole painting? Let me keep going because I have my camera set up in a weird way. Okay, look, let me show you something. All right. I'll show you the full painting, but I'm only gonna do this once, chat. So pay attention, all right? Look, check it out. So here's everything, all right? I got so many cameras, everything, bro. Like, this is my setup. This is the background of All those videos you watch. I got my music. Oh, yeah. That's my baby. That's my Alright, I'll calm down. I'll calm down. I'll calm down. I'll calm down. Oh, man. Camera heaven. I know, right? This took so many years to figure out a good way, bro. Amazing. Thank you, my man. Look. Chat, look. My work area has evolved. Every month it evolves. Like, I always change my setup because I want to optimize it. Here's a key of life, all right, chat. If you have a lazy body like mine and a lazy mind like mine, you figure out stuff to make your life a little easier. And that's what I like to do, okay? I like to say I'm a lazy genius, okay? Hi, baby girl. What's up, Madeline? But look, that's a good setup for a painter. I mean, yeah, but it took years to figure it out. Trial and error. You should see, look, my man knows what I'm talking about because he used to be there for the beginning, dude. My setup was like a little bit more basic compared to what it is right now. But it does look the same, kind of, because the angle just doesn't move. But behind the scenes, I always change like a few things. That way I can have better angles for you guys. That way I can show you how I mix, you know? Like, for me, the most important thing is that you have a good experience seeing everything. That's the whole point of me showing you this process. Because one day, I feel like some people are going to study my lives and be like, how the hell did he do this? And then they're going to try to figure it out. And next thing you know, they're going to take years and years of studying, bro. They're going to be opening courses. Colleges, they're going to be talking about me. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just still do me. I was waiting for you all day. Well, I'm just tired. What do you expect? Why did I think of Lazy, another creator? I don't know whose that is, but whatever. OMG, what's up, twin? What's up, twin? You want to listen to some K-pop again? I haven't listened to K-pop in a minute, honestly, bro. I think it's been, what, 2 months? I think it's been since I stopped streaming that I haven't listened to K-pop music, bro. Oh, my God. It's been a long time, honestly. Ecosystem, all hell, ecosystem. What my friends say all day on the bases, exactly at 4 a.m. and printed a picture of Eco's profile picture in the middle. Dude, if you're gonna do that, at least put some Drake on, all right? That's the only way to worship me. If you're gonna put some Drake on, you gotta do that like that. You gotta put Racing My Mind or Joe Picasso, okay? That's the only way to worship Eco. Make everyone a Drake fan all of a sudden, you know? I have to go to school tomorrow, so I can't watch much of it. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't be... Look, chat. Look. I always leave the streams available. I always leave the streams available right after. So if you guys miss it or whatever, you guys can just go back and watch it, you know? Have something to show. Oh, I forgot about school. Bro, school is crazy, honestly. There's so many people going to school. You guys are going to have to learn again. Oh, no. But go ahead and learn. Look, chat. Look. Make your life a little easier, right? Follow the instructions. And you'll be fine. That's the whole point of school, is just follow instructions. Like, that's all they want, people who follow instructions. That's literally... I did the bare minimum, though, so... I'm not really a good example. Like, I did, like, the bare minimum. I was always ditching. I was always going with girls to mountains. I remember going... Okay, like, you guys want to know a story? I'll tell you a story right now. They gave me homework over the winter break. Did you do it? No. Okay, me either. I know how you feel. You're stressing right now. You're like, no, I don't want to go back and do my homework. I know how that feels, you know? I had those feelings a lot when I was younger. I did. You did do it. You're better than me now, honestly, Chai. If you do your homework, you're better than me 100% already. I got like C's and D's. But my teacher threw plastic bottles at us during science. What the heck kind of teacher is that? Is he trying to get bodied? I'm down to pull up. But you know what's funny? I had a teacher who slept in class. So I think it was earth biology or biology something. So he looked like Donald Trump too. But I never thought of it until I saw Donald Trump, because Donald Trump wasn't popular back then. But I think his name was Bob or something. I don't know. But every time, like, I think 4 times out of the week, that fool would just straight sleep in class, and he would put movies on. And the whole time I'm thinking, this is like the best shit ever, honestly. Like, some of my teachers are so lazy that they let us get away with so many things, dude. You don't even want to know the construction teacher stories that I have, because that shit's crazy. Maybe another day. Homework diabolical is this type. But tell us a story, Unc. Ah, fuck, the story. Shit. Wait. I lost my train of thought. What story was I gonna say? Because the school one is different. Can you draw Stitch next? No, I got too many commissions to draw anything. So I gotta do a lot of stuff. I almost just broke my favorite pencil, bro. I had so many pencils that I lost already, so I know how that feels, honestly. I was gonna say another story, bro. I just forgot. I got mixed up with the... Oh, I know. Okay, look. In the beginning of senior year, I was in... I forgot what class it was, but it was first period, right? I was in first period, and for some reason, everybody was chilling, everybody was vibing. And I remember I drove to school that day. I had my Honda, my little Hondita. No, I had my Lexus. No, Lexus ES 397, I think. But I was in class, chilling. And I had a bright idea because right when I got my license, I went to a mountain. And the first day I got my license, I went to drive around and I found. Okay, have you ever seen that one episode of SpongeBob Makeout Reef where people go up and there's like a big view? That's pretty much what I found. I found a big mountain and you can see the whole city and you can park up there and you can just see the view. So, I'm right there in first period, chilling, vibing, talking to the women, talking to the girls, you know. I think her name was Elba. The other girl was, fuck, I don't even remember the other girl's name. But I told them, hey, you guys ever been to the mountains to see a good view? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you guys want to see a good view? Let's go to the mountain. Fuck it. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, we can't just leave and go walking. I'm like, we don't have to go walking. Just let's go in my car and let's dip. And they're like, what do you mean dip? They let you dip? I'm like, well, if the security guard doesn't see you, just go, you know? It's not that bad. And they're like, you want to risk it? I'm like, it's not risking it if you just act confident. They're all acting like, oh, we're going to get in trouble, And I told them, we're not going to get in trouble. So after like 2 minutes of trying to convince them, they're like, all right, let's go. So first period ends. We go to the parking lot where my car is. We get in. We drive at least 20 minutes all the way to the mountain. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Like, they've never done anything like that before. They're chilling, they're vibing, they're taking pictures for the snap. I remember, dude, that shit was fun. I don't know what was up with me senior year, bro. Senior year, I was a savage, all right? I was ditching, I was taking girls to fucking dates and shit. It was stupid but fun. So I'm right there chilling with them. We're fucking vibing, we're chilling. And next thing you know, they're like, oh, can we get on the roof and in the hood? I'm like, sure, why not? That'll be fun. So one of them gets on the roof, one of them gets on the front of the car like this. So they're chilling, we're driving. And next thing you know, she cracks my window a little bit because she puts her finger like this on the glass and she cracks it a little bit. And I'm like, oh shit, that hurt my soul, bro. It wasn't a big crack, so I didn't have to replace the whole screen, but it was a little noticeable. If you pay attention to like the passenger side, it was noticeable. But it was a fun day, dude. After that, after she broke a little bit of my glass, I was like, all right, let's go back. We're going crazy. So we go back to school. It's like lunch period. So it's like the perfect time to sneak back into school. Because sometimes when you leave, they close the gate and you can't get back in if the security guard sees you. And sometimes I did get in trouble with the security guard. He's like, what are you doing outside? I'm like, oh, I thought I can go to lunch. And he's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh, my bad. And he's like, don't do it again. And I did it again like 10 times. Like, I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? I'm a senior, bro. Like, get off me, bro. Just because you're a security guard and you take your job serious don't mean I gotta take my job serious. I'm a student, bro. Let me live my life. So it was so chill and fun, bro. Also, what car did you drive? Well, in high school, I drove 2 cars. I had one car that got taken away by the police. I know, right? So one car I had was, the first car I've ever had was a Honda Accord EX 1996. Black with some custom rims, lowered with the biggest bass you'll ever hear in your life. Like the boombox, bro. I remember putting up to school in that first car. Boom, 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 boom. Like I was bumping 50 Cent. I was bumping Childish Gambino. I was bumping Tyler the Creator. I wasn't bumping Drake because I wasn't a Drake fan or a Weeknd fan in high school. I was mostly into like the lower shit. You donated your car to the police? They stole that shit, bro. So what happened was I woke up that day and I forgot to make my bed. I always make my bed every morning when I went to school because I was driving. And I went to the gas station, filled up the whole car. And as I drove, because I had an exhaust on the car. I had a custom exhaust on the car. And I was driving and I guess the freaking stupid ass cop behind me, Officer Johnson, I remember him, freaking piece of shit. Like literally, bro, like that's fucked up. I'm 16, I was going to school. And the thing that was fucked up was he pulled me over, he said, call your mom so she can come pick up the car. And I'm like, all right, cool, I can call her and she can come pick it up. So I call her and she's coming and I'm like, and then he's like, oh, I got the tow truck here, he's gonna take it away. I'm like, you told me to call my mom. Why'd you tell me to call my mom? He's so stupid, honestly. Like he was playing with my head. Like, how are you gonna do a 16-year-old who's just chilling, who didn't even like commit anything wrong? Like it just because my exhaust pipe was loud, you're gonna get rid of my car? Like you're such a fucking dick, honestly. Ever since that day, I lost respect for motorcycle people because like they're that sour that they gotta take away a 16-year-old kid's car when he was just going to school, and you're just mad because he had a loud exhaust. Bro, I'm young. What the fuck you expect? Like people like that who ruin the experience, like they're so full of shit. Honestly, bro, do your job, bro. Like go get a bank robber, go get crack cocaine addicts. Don't get me, dude. Like I'm literally obeying the law. Calm down. Would you consider drawing Lucy from? I already did that. Go check my my stuff. Rest in peace to Glass. I know, right? My ecosystem. But go check my page and you'll see I already did Lucy. So you can have a vibe for that. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. Bro, I just lost my tooth. Now my gums hurt. No! Can you draw Chuya? I don't know who Chuya is, bro. It's like, who's Chuya? But I have so many stories of cars, high school, girls, like I was wild, bro. I was wild and I was just living. I didn't really follow the rules that much, honestly, when it came to obeying standards. Cause the whole point was to at least do things that I know I would enjoy thinking back at. And I didn't even realize it at the time until now that some time has passed. I enjoyed what I did. I enjoy that I take risks and do what I can to live a unique life. I almost burned my house down 2 days ago. Whoa, get a water hose. I'll do that right now. Thank you. No worries. Bongo stray dogs. Bongo stray dogs. But all I'm gonna say, chat, is try to have fun. Innocent fun, you know? I was just having innocent fun. I wasn't having like anything crazy fun. I wasn't doing that crazy shit, you know? But I did do some party stuff. Not really like crazy party stuff. It was more like I showed up to a party with my friends and the neighbor pulled out a shotgun and we had to jump the fence in the back because the police pulled up. So that was like a crazy night too. I have those experiences as well. I had fun, dude. I had fun. But now, since I'm older, all I do is just freaking paint, and I try to keep the craziness to a minimum because these paintings take way too long. They take way too long now. Like, if I were to divide my time up, I think I have to put more time into the paintings and living that crazy life. My friend came over tonight, and now she's sleeping on me. Oh no, just like the dogs. That's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. All right, time to do the hair. I'm kind of nervous to do the hair because it's really colorful. Look what I'm working with. Unexpected shotgun plot twist. I know, bro. Okay, look. So what happened that day was we pulled up, group of four, chilling, vibing. Just imagine like it's Project X, right? We go into the house. There's no adults. Freaking people upstairs, downstairs. Everybody's like vibing, chilling, dancing, loud ass music. I think it was they were playing The Weeknd. I forgot what they were playing, but they were playing a bunch of shit. Of course, they were playing Sway Lee. Sway Lee was like really popular back in the day. I have a meter because it's 4 a.m. and my parents are sleeping. Ooh. Don't wake up your parents. I remember one time. No, many times. Honestly, many times. I woke up my parents because I was playing video games. And my mom sent me a meme one time. She sent me a meme of a guy yelling in, of a guy yelling in the game, and she's listening to it. I think I have to find a video too for it to make sense, but I gotta figure out these colors. These colors really matter right now because it's an ombre. It's a blue, green, yellow, orange, pink. That's a lot of blending. She's laying across my stomach. Ooh la la. Breathe. All right. Here we go, chat. It has begun. Okay. That should be good. I'm gonna need... Let's get pink and... That's a lot of colors. You're cooked, mate. I know I'm cooked. Basically the rainbow. Fuck. That's the thing about rainbow. It's hard to blend. Rip my hands for real, dude. Look at it. My beautiful hands. I have the most beautiful hands in the world. That's the one thing I can flex. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with my hands. Like they're so pretty. Yes, I'm a boy and I got pretty hands. And what? Huh? And what? And what? Huh? What you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing about it. So, is there any blue? There is. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of mixing. All right. So, now this is the fun part, chat. When the night comes, is that all? No, I need red too. And then I need white. Combo that, combo this. Alright, we got all our weapons ready. The ammo is here. We're gonna use all these, only the highlights, because it's all pure highlights. I mean, if I want to change the tone of it, I'll use like a... I forgot the color name for this. I was gonna say cyan when it's magenta. How can I forget? Now we got this. Alright. Let's get to it, chat. Would you order me some money? Order me some money. Order me some money. Alright, just put a good song on. That way we can mix. What do I want to listen to while I mix? It's like a... What do I feel? What do I feel right now? Do I feel Drake? Do I feel vibes? Do I feel something different? I know what I feel. I feel a little bit of a... I don't even know if this is Vietnamese, but... Or Thai. Thai. Could be Thai too. All I know is that it's a vibe. It's a weird... Kasane Teto? Kasane... I don't have any Kasane Teto paintings right now. I think I ran out. Man, I can already see your hands cramping comes. I mean, they've been cramping a lot lately. Make a suggestion, chat. They're gonna be like K-pop, K-pop, K-pop. I already know, chat. Is this side dry? That way I can just activate it. All right. Since this side is all dry, I guess I'll start like from furthest back to here. I'll blend it like this. Are you ready to see some blending techniques, chat? All right. Let's focus. Ready, set, go. Y'all was here yesterday. Y'all, I was here yesterday too. What's up? No way. Me too, big bro. That's crazy, huh? Did you check out the... Oh, I forgot to check it out. I'm sorry. You're gonna be just like Emmy, bro. She told me to check out Murder Drones for such a long time that I never checked it out. I mean, I did check it out at the very end, but still. Kind of forgot all about it. Come back to come back to no. Come back to get to I mean, look, people have different fetishes, alright? I get it, alright? People, I've never heard about hand fetish, honestly. I always heard of feet fetishes, but hand fetishes, that's like really rare. I remember yesterday when boys were fighting against you because of your art. They always... Okay, look. Me growing up, I get why other guys hate on me. It's because they hate us because they ain't us, okay? I'm joking, bro. It's okay, bro. I know the truth. You know the truth. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. I know you're just playing. I know. I'm kidding, alright? I'm kidding. We're mixing. Oh, money. Eco, hide your precious hands. I'm not... Give me a glove. Send me a glove, bro. That's what I need. You give me a glove, I'll hide my hands just like OJ. Show Yorichi Tsunade painting. I can't. That's an exclusive. That is an exclusive. Because it's too erotic for people's eyes, you know? Only 18 plus can view that. So that's why I think I'm gonna start in OnlyFans just for that type of art that I make, because I have a lot of that art and no one gets to see it because I don't want to put it out there because it's too sensitive, and I'd rather put it somewhere where only the right people can access it, which is the adults, basically. But we'll see. Singing in chat, I guess. I feel right now. I hope you're joking, bro. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. What's up, Shiro? I'm not joking, bro. Eco, which Olympic sport would you add if you could? I'd add F1 to Olympic racing. Oh my goodness. All right, look, if we're going to talk about adding anything to Olympic sports, for sure, racing has to be one. Why? Because look, let me tell you the physical turmoil that they have to endure. All right, look, being an F1 driver, you have to be able to push 200 pounds with your foot, resist 9 G's of force with your neck, and endure 100 and I think 150 BPM of heart rate for 2 hours straight. So it's basically running a marathon. And then your body is exhausted that you lose 10 pounds in one race. That is insane. I'm planning on an OF account. Don't do that. I'm only doing it for my art. I'm not doing it for my body. Calm down. Calm down. Oh yeah, tell us about your next emotion. What comes after fart? What comes after fart? I don't know. Eco, I'm back. I'm here. What's up? What's good? Dun, 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 dun. My man, everyone's here. I know. The gang's all here. I love that episode of SpongeBob where he has the potato chip, the tissue. He's like, the gang's all here. I have my gang now. I have my potato chips. I should call you. I don't know what to call you guys, honestly. The fan base. Like, one time I call you guys squishies. Like, I don't even know what to do. But potato chip sounds fun. I think I always switched up every time. I think I should come up with something just once and leave it like that. That way I don't keep changing it. Because I change it a lot. I used to change my profile picture a lot. I think that's why I shouldn't do that anymore. His self is an emotion. I am an emotion. I'm the greatest emotion ever, okay? Hey, chicken fart. Yes, the cockpit of an F1 is like 60. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, look, F1, any type of racing, all right, is too intense. Look, if you guys really want to get into racing, there's a free movie. There's a free movie on YouTube. If you search up Need for Speed free movie, you can watch a really good racing movie. Really fun, really exciting, all practical, nothing CGI. Literally, it's just straight racing, the whole movie, and it's a good movie if you guys want to watch racing. Guess what? What? My favorite emotion is eco. Ooh, that's a good emotion. My favorite emotion is that too. Same, Maddie. Same. Eco, marry me? I can't. I can't. It has to be out of pure love, you know? Look, to marry someone, it has to be a feeling of pure love and honesty. Because some people get married just for money and fame. If you're gonna get married with someone who loves you. Definitely would be an amazing Olympic. It would, because it would be interesting to see every country come up with a car. Or at least one manufacturer makes how many countries want to fight for the title. They make the same car. Because the thing about racing is, if everyone has the same car, everyone has the same chance to win. That would be cool if they did that in an Olympic way. Like, everyone starts with the same car, same manufacturer, and best driver wins. That would be so cool. Best emotion ever. Yeah. Pele was the priest who married us. Oh, Pele's chilling. She's on Insta, chilling, liking the pictures. She's vibing. I think she sleeps early because she's out on the stream. I think she's on a different time zone, that's why. Eco, at least let me crack. Hell no. What you think I am? I'm easy? I'm not easy. Guess what? What? I'm his wife, period. Hey, yo. Dinner and the movie first. For sure. I get it. I'm sexy, all right? I'm not going to deny it, okay? I know girls like me, all right? I'm not going to lie. But I'm not going to abuse that and be like, yeah. No, I'm not. Literally, no. Yes. But think about the racing lines and strategy and the races on the same cars. Basically, BOP regulations. Bro, it would be so cool if they had those regulations. That'd be cool if they did that for the Olympic sport. F1 is different because I like that the team aspect builds the car and they have the setups. Because for me, if you want at least anything close to an F1 experience or at least anything close to a racing experience, you should get Gran Turismo 7 and you get the whole car. You can design, you could change the settings like of the shifting. You can change the settings of the damping, of the suspension. Like, I'm really into that stuff. So I have like so many cars that I design and like try to keep those cars perfectly balanced with power and agility. Because cars, if you have the right power but with the wrong agility, you're not going to be able to output good performance. You got to find a balance between the two. That's why I love racing, because it's not just a sport where you throw a ball, that's it. No. Racing is a lot of moving parts. 10,000 moving parts, and if one goes wrong, everything goes wrong. And that's the beauty of racing, because it's stressful, it's intense, but it's honest. I think I pull a woman. What you mean pull a woman? Eco mine. Eco's mine. We're fighting in chat again. Yo, why Gojo and Griffin? He is mine since last year. Oh no, we're starting 2026 with fights again. Ladies! Don't make me pull out that video again. Guess what? I've been trying to say guess what for like hours. What do you want? What do you want? Tell me. Just tell me what you want. Damn it. Guess what? Tell me! Don't you dare say chicken butt. If you say chicken butt, watch what happens. Say it right now. I pulled a woman. You pulled a what? What? Chat is going insane right now. They're all over the place. Well, chat is always all over the place. It's normal. I already accepted it a long time ago, okay? You guys are crazy just like me. But my crazy is a little bit different because my crazy is more intense, alright? You don't want to be crazy like me, chat, alright? Because then you'll end up sitting in a one place talking to yourself with some Vietnamese music. Stroking the painting back and forth. Alright, I think we should have everything laid out perfectly for the ombre. Yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit more yellow so I can have a perfect orange. Ladies! I love that video of chicken fart. I love that video too, bro. I love that cat video. It instantly reminded me of chat when I saw it. It was just so stupid and so fun. I like fun, stupid videos, okay? When things don't get that serious, it's really more enjoyable for me. I crack Eco in my dream. Listen. As long as I'm on top, then you can do whatever you want. Just don't pin me down, because I would literally fight you and destroy you. Make you cry, but you'll like it, so calm down. Alright, sorry, the video of the cat. I know, right? Hey yo! Shake your dreads! Shiro 1v1 me and Sanubi. You're an artist? Guess what? You're an artist. Oh my gosh, I did not know that, bro. That's crazy. I would have never have guessed, honestly. Most of the time, it's hard for me to say what I do for a living. Sometimes people ask, because I was asked today, right? I was chilling, and then she's like, so what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I'm an artist. Make a living selling art. And they're like, what? No way. So I'll get into that conversation, but it always feels weird saying that, because I don't know what else to say. I'm like, yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah, chill. All I do is sit in a chair all day and go crazy sometimes. Ladies, shake your chest. I'm gonna have to make that video into. I'm gonna have to edit my chat with that sound. That'll be so awesome. But that's like a long time editing. I have to find the right. It's just editing takes a long time now, because I always try to make it fun. Like, my videos need to be fun to watch. They can't be boring. Shake your what the fuck? Shake your Oh my god, I haven't heard that word since. Well, I always use that word, honestly. The schlonginator, the schlongcopolyps, the the coxilla. Schlonginator. Don't bring out my locker room talk, okay? I'm a boy, what do you expect, alright? This is just what boys do, okay? That would be so slay, I know. Sure, I'm gonna shake it since it's long. Oh my gosh. Let's calm down, chat. Let's calm down, okay? Let's chill. Oh, shit. Ladies, calm down. EcoSlout, obviously mine. Back off. I'm nobody's. How dare you guys claim me? I am not. Wait. What's that one thing that girls use? That I am not a property. I am a man. I don't even call myself a man. I call myself a human. I don't like titles. I hate titles so much, bro. Am I the only one that hates titles? Like, I never wanted to be called like Mr. or Sir. Just call me Eco. I freaking hate when people call me Sir. My thing-a-ling is lingy. You guys are getting crazy now. Eco, you know me. You know me. I know all of you, bro. I know you. I know all of your guys' personality that I think about it on the daily. Honestly, I think about my man on the daily. I think about Star on the daily. I think about Emmy on the daily. I think about Shiro on the daily. You guys are always on my mind because you guys are funny. Honestly, like every time I'm like chilling, just doing random things, and I'm like, yeah, Zephyr would laugh at this. Oh, my man would laugh at this. Like that's literally what I do. When I'm not streaming, I'm like, well, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. They'll get a reaction out of that and this and that. Like I said, bro. Like I said, Father Eco, have you been tested for all our 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 what the fuck? Yo, these words are new or what? Did they update the dictionary? Cause my brain hurts. I gotta go. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a good day. Did you say Zephyr? Yeah. Artistic autism in real life, cause Eco's mind. Autistic autism in real life. All right, which one's first? Pink is first. Okay, let's do the pink first. Dude, this is like really complicated. All of this blend is like insane. I gotta get it right. Okay, let me go back to mixing, cause I didn't do the pink on top right. I have to add a little bit more detail. Eco, what? Black Chinese is wild AF. What? Instead of my name, call me what? Black Chinese. Holy moly. That's a new one, dog. I'm gonna have to write that down. I told my friend, bro, new slang just dropped. What do you mean, dog? New slang, dog. My chat is inventing new words, apparently. New combinations. Alright. Dude, I'm all dirty my controller and I just bought this TV. Let's put some of this on. Let's get crazy in here. I haven't listened to hype music in a while, so let's give it a try, baby. Yeah. When the sun goes down. I asked you what you think of me having it. Look, the only reason why I'm gonna make one is for my art. Okay? Don't make it for physical body, okay? Don't do that. I just wanna be able to monetize my art in a way that profits me. Basically what I'm trying to do. Wild racism. Bro, I was fighting the demons in my basement. Oh yeah, did they win or did you win? How many black eyes did you get? Should I say black Chinese? Here we go, baby. Let's activate this. How many demons you got down there? What? Say, Miko, I just want to make art, not for other things. Well, it's a different concept. Because originally it was meant for that, but other people have perverted it, so, you know. 29347. I think I could charge, because I want to make an exclusive page, so I think I'm going to charge the right price for it. I got to think what the price to put it at, though. Join the dark side. I'm already dark. Don't you see my skin tone, bro? I'm a little bit of a mocha, but sexy mocha, you know? Never thought you legit count them. I saw the hat, man, a few times ago. Okay, so where do I have to? Oh my god, this is like really... I gotta... You know what? I'm gonna pull it up on my other phone. I'm gonna have the picture here and then I'm gonna have the picture there because I need to see where I'm gonna add the color. There it is. Alright, let's do this picture. So I got it right, and then I'll do this one. The ref. We got the ref. We got this. Alright, let's rock. Father Eco, I saw the Hat Man under your bed. Under my bed? The Hat Man. A lot of people see the Hat Man. My uncle saw the Hat Man. But I think he was on drugs. That happens. Alright, till where? Till shoulder length. Okay, shoulder length. Here we go. Alright, chat. I'm not going to be able to look at chat for a while. Because this is the most sensitive part of the painting. So, I got to lock in. because this is like really important to get this blender right. I need to have all eyes on deck. All eyes on deck. All eyes on deck. You guys have to. Okay, if you guys study ships, you would understand what I mean. All eyes on deck. Right now we're on a ship, chat. We are on a ship together. I am the captain. All hands on deck. Starboard, starboard. Look. I've been really obsessing over battleships like in the 1800s and the 1700s. Like I've really been obsessing over like battleships, like the HMS Victory. I don't know why, but I really find like old war general stories really interesting and intriguing. Like Napoleon. I feel like they did him dirty in the new movie. Look, chat, if I'm not reading your comments, it's because I'm focusing. I'm sorry. So that's why I'm just rambling about anything random right now. That way it's not just dead. So you're going to hear me say all kinds of random stuff. Hopefully it doesn't sound too crazy, but I think some of it is going to be too... Look, I have my brain on autopilot while all of my focus is on blending, okay? I am sorry, chat. I am so sorry. Here we go. But I would like to own a ship one day. I would really like to drive a ship, okay? I've driven a big trailer. I've driven already with the pinnacle of driving any vehicle, right? I've driven big trailer rigs before. Now, I wanna like... How do you drive a boat? You don't drive a boat. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, fuck, I'm just gonna say it. I want to drive a yacht, okay? I want to go into the sea, drive a yacht full speed. That's what I want to do. One day we're gonna have a live stream on a yacht, and instead of partying, we're gonna take it for a joyride, and we're gonna be freaking going 100 plus down the Atlantic. That would be a good live stream, honestly. Crossing the Atlantic Ocean with Eco in a yacht. I think I should literally look into that. I'm gonna be a sailor. I'm gonna study the star. I mean, I already do study the stars. Like, I love star constellations. It's so fun to know about them, especially the planets. Like, I've really been into studying the planets, and I know that they're all Roman gods, like Jupiter. Well, the thing about Roman gods and Jupiter is Zeus and other mythologies, and Ra is like, they have so many mixed things. I study a lot of things. All right, they're all random, but the one thing I enjoy is giving everything a try and try to learn from it. Because I like to have a diverse mind with different tastes, different ideals. And most of my best ideas come from studying random things. Like, one time I was studying a plant and I found a good color. Like, I study color too. When I was studying colors, I was trying to see, well, the rarest colors in the world and what colors don't exist. And the one color that doesn't exist, sign. Like, I've been obsessed with that shit all the time. If you stand me forever. A little bit more down. Do this custom. It's gonna be my biggest custom that I've done so far. But the next painting I have to do is gonna be even a bigger custom. I'm used to doing custom work, but these paintings that I'm making recently, they feel different, man. And I like that they feel different. It makes me feel like I'm evolving. Like a Pokemon, dude. Call me Charizard. I mean, my favorite Pokemon will always be Darkrai, because I'm edgy like that, and I like edgy characters. Look, I'm an edgelord, all right? Sonic, Shadow. I prefer Shadow. Vegeta, Goku, hell no. None of them. I prefer Gohan Super Saiyan 2, the edgelord, the ultimate edgelord, bro. I'm telling you, man. I need a different song. These songs are not hitting. This one. If I'm gonna blend, I want to blend with good music, because it lets me lock in more when I listen to good music. Like, my mind wanders to different places. It wanders to a place I call a palace in my mind. Shoulder length. I think I'm gonna just mark it off where I want to end it. Here is fine. Here is fine. Now I can just focus on the blend. That's the dark shadow. Let's do the light ones first, and then I'll focus on the shadows later. A little bit more here, a little bit more there. The difficult part about blending is making sure your lines are not straight. You gotta make your lines hazy. Because if you make one section too thick, those lines are gonna leak through the blend. This technique, it's like a really, really fast, and you have to be precise. Not only precise, you gotta like really be light with your touch because you don't want to leave any residue, like any lumps. Painting is complicated if you don't understand the concept of patience. You can't paint if you have no patience. The great masters back in the day, they used to do it for years to get one painting done. Now that's ultimate patience. If I were to spend a year in one painting, it would be the best painting the world has ever seen, honestly. I know I can beat Da Vinci. I know I can beat Michelangelo. For sure I can. But right now it's all about producing high quality art, but not taking a year to do it. But one day I will produce something that beats both of them because I know I can beat them. I know I can. I know I can. I've always felt it inside, dude. Dun, dun. That's looking really nice. Next tone, orange, light orange. All right, here we go. That's awesome. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's not lose that momentum. Yeah. There we go. Okay, after that, we'll do a little bit of yellow tone, but let me mark it off so I have it ready. We're running out of room, so let's do the yellow tone up to here, and then sign down below. Just push it a little bit further. Blend it. You see, it's already starting to dry. You gotta be fast with this, dude. Oh my goodness. I leave it alone for 2 seconds, and now I gotta wet it again. A lot of people hate working with acrylic because it dries fast, but I love it, dude. I love that it dries fast. It makes me want to paint faster. It pushes my limit. I'm glad I started painting with acrylic first because it made me understand that speed and precision is so important. Because I get a lot of comments, people saying, why don't you use oil? You should use oil. And I'm like, it's too slow. And they're like, but acrylic sucks. Like, it's dry too fast. It might dry fast on you, but for me, I spank the painting. The painting obeys me, you know? I literally spank it back to existence. Like, if the paint is acting up, I just spank it hard. I have to until it obeys me. That's why my paint acts so nice. I'm constantly telling it, calm down. I'm always whipping it. What can I say, chat? I gotta make sure my paint acts right. I'm gonna have to put that on a shirt, honestly. Whip the paint. I feel like I can sew so many shirts and so many sweaters with that phrase. It'll be dope. I need more orange. This song is so fire, dude. I remember I watched the music video for this song. I was like, what is this, bro? This is like a whole new genre I'm falling in love with. This is like goth. This is goth music. Dark goth music is like a vibe. Just makes me feel like I'm in a dark... What's that one thing? What is it? No. That style. That's gothic cathedral. It makes me feel like I'm in a gothic cathedral. Just straight chilling and vibing. I want to go to a gothic cathedral one time. The only fancy church that I've been to is like, I think the one's in Mexico, but I want to go to the Notre Dame and I want to go to the Saint Basilica. I would love to see the structure for that. I think one of my next structure paintings for architecture, because I already did Tokyo alleyways, I already did Venice waterways, I already did Chicago complicated steel, but I haven't done a cathedral, and I would love to do a cathedral painting once. I've done fairs, I've done amusements, but cathedral, that's like a cereal. But it's a complicated thing to get right because you got to get all the angles right. You got to make it look symmetrical. Because the thing about cathedrals are they're so geometrically perfect that everything about it lines up to the little details. They all line up. Like those old builders were so passionate that they left a building looking like a work of art. Now that is awesome. Because me, I appreciate a good architect that not only makes something special, but it makes something truly, truly timeless. Like the pyramids. Like if when I die, I'm gonna ask God, yo, let me meet the guy who designed the pyramid. Like, I want to talk to him. I want to see his blueprints. I want to see his thought process. I want to see what made him think about making a pyramid. Like that's so interesting to me, you know? People who make things that are beautiful, that's considered art. Like any cathedral building is art. Any pyramid is art. That's why I want to go to I want to go to Egypt so I can touch the pyramid. And I would love to sleep in the coffin. Because I heard stories, right? When Napoleon invaded Egypt, the War of the Pyramids, I heard a story that he slept in the pyramid. You know how there's a box, right? In the king's chamber. I think it's by 7 feet by 3 feet. It's a big box, a granite box in the middle. And I feel like that is a perfect spot for a bed. So, of course, Napoleon wanted to try sleeping on there, supposedly. But not only did he sleep there, like almost every dictator who's ever passed by there has slept in the pyramid. I know Hitler slept in there. And over the years, a lot of people slept in there. But now you're not allowed to sleep. I would love to sleep in the pyramid, right? If I ever get a chance, I would sleep in there and see what happens. Because I feel like that's a good experiment, you know? I've slept in a lot of weird places, but to sleep in a pyramid would be awesome. Like, why is it so perfectly designed to be a bed? It looks like a bed to me, honestly. The king's chamber looks like it's just a bed. It doesn't look like it has any other meaning. Like, what if you sleep in there and you activate the pyramid like a serially? What if what we're not seeing is in the dream world or whatever? I don't know. It's just conspiracy theories, but still, it gets my brain itchy, you know? I messed up. I need more greeny. I need green. That's a good green. Yeah. There we go. And that's a perfect green. Holy moly. Oh, yup. That's beautiful. Wow. If they ever build a pyramid, I want to be involved in building a pyramid. Like if USA ever wants to build a pyramid, I want to be involved in thinking of how to make it happen. And if not, I'll build a pyramid. I don't give a fuck. I'll figure it out by myself. I think I should, honestly. I want to build one so bad, dude. Just to build one and sleep. I want to sleep in it. Okay? Like, imagine that. Imagine. You're there chilling with some nice cold water at 3 a.m. and you wake up in the middle of the pyramid and you're like, fuck. I wonder how many humans have slept in there since it's been discovered again. Or since it's been abandoned. I wonder what was the first moment that they thought, like, yo, we should sleep in here, bro. Maybe another day. Maybe I can make it happen. Maybe if I pay $10 million to the government of Egypt, I can sleep in the pyramid. I'll be like, look, here's $10 million. Let me have a nappy wappy, and then I'll go home. All right, give me a Sunday. Give me a Saturday, all right? Give me a Saturday, and then I'll be out of your hair in, like, the morning. You make free $10 million, and all I got to do is just chill. But I bet they're going to be like, no. You cannot do this. You need to blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, bro, come on, dog. Money talks, baby. Money talks. You let Mr. Beast in there. Mr. Beast, who doesn't give up about the pyramids, right? He's not passionate about that shit. All he did was do it for views. I don't want to do it for views. I want to do it because I want to do it. You feel me? I really want to do it, bro. I'm going to do it. All right? I'm going to convince the government. I'm going to be like, look, bro, I know I'm not Mr. Beast, but I got a Beast wallet. So what's up with it? You gonna let me in or what? You gonna let me in, huh? They're gonna be like, yo, this guy is crazy, bro. If they don't let me sleep in it, I'm gonna climb it. All right? I don't care. I'm gonna climb it, and then I'm gonna walk down, and I'm gonna run, and put a mask. That way they don't get me. Dude, I bet you the government of Egypt is listening to me right now. They're like, we gotta write this down, so when he pulls up, we got his ass. I'm like, really, bro? I need more blue for the last corner. Last corner, now I'm talking like it's F1, bro. You see what I'm talking about? My mind is full of weird information, dog. But you know what would be a fun... Okay, look. They should really put a track next to these monuments. That would be so cool to see F1 Seven World Wonder World Tour. Imagine that, okay? Imagine that. You're seeing cars next to the pyramid. In the background, you see that, and they're racing like crazy. I feel like that would be a good background for racing, honestly. If they do that, they should do it for the Mexico one, the Temple of Culacan. That would be awesome. And then even Stonehenge. I don't know why, bro. Just having background stuff like that in racing is so awesome. Like whenever I watch movies and they incorporate those old buildings, like I think it's Transformers: The Last Night. They incorporated Stonehenge, dude. That's why I love those movies. They always incorporate one of the world wonders. Like Revenge of the Fallen incorporated the pyramids. That's why I love Michael Bay, bro. Michael Bay is me, dog. I think he slept in the pyramid too. I bet anyone who rents out the pyramids, they're gonna be like, "Yo, let me sleep in there, dude." I need to figure out a way to sleep in there. Okay, I need to. I need it. I wanna. That's my bucket list. All right, that is in my bucket list. I will make it happen. If I ever befriend a billionaire, I'll be like, "Look, big dog, look. I'll give you the most amazing painting you've ever seen in your life. Just buy me a one night stay at the pyramids. You can have me for a whole year. I'll paint anything you want for a whole year. Just let me sleep in there for one day." That's how serious I am about it, dude. That's how like that's been my dream for a while now. It's only a few people have done it, you know? Now sure, nothing's gonna happen when I sleep in there. I'm sure of it. It's probably just a freaking dead rock with the hard granite. But still, I just wanna be able to say I did it. Or even just climb it. Climbing it looks like fun, bro, but they have like so many rules and regulations. Because if I were to go up there, I would be up there for hours just staring at the whole world. Looking out into the distance, see more sand, maybe see another pyramid. Who knows, bro? But that's because I'm really into like old structures. I'm obsessed with history. Okay, history is so cool. Like Herodotus, I like his stories. Like when he visited Egypt, which is cool. Cause okay, look, one of the old historians known to humankind. His name is Herodotus. He existed in the Plato era and Pythagoras. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's like in the Greece era. And he visited a lot of Egypt, and he used to write down his stories from Egypt. And the one thing he wrote down is one time he went to go talk to the priests of Egypt, and there were so many priests that have so many ancient wisdom. So that's why he would like to go over there and talk to them. So what he found out was that the pyramids are older than what society says they are. Like they're even older and older. Like even what he said was Herodotus in the BCs. He said that even the priest said that the Egyptians did not build the pyramids, but they were discovered. And it kind of makes sense because there is signs of tampering with the Sphinx. Because the Sphinx body doesn't make sense. Like it is said that the head is newer than the body. The body's older, and the head has newer carvings. Because the body is shaped like a dog, and the body is pointing to the dog star, which is Sirius B, which makes sense. It's not a lion. It's not a freak. It's not anything. It's a freaking dog. And it points to the constellation of the dog star. And when Herodotus was writing these stories down, he mentioned so many things that supposedly are not real, but I think they are real. Like under the pyramids and under the Sphinx is a whole labyrinth of a maze that's big as a city, that's bigger than any city ever created. And it kind of is true because they did like some echo scanning under the pyramid, and they found that they have these big pillars under it, and they just confirmed that there is something under it. It's even been confirmed that there is a chamber under the Sphinx too. And I already know why they hide that information. They hide that information because they don't want to change the textbooks. They don't want to go through all that mess of blah 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 blah. Because in reality, who actually gives a crap about this information? No one does. That's why no one really cares about the information. But I care about it because it interests me, bro. It interests me so much. Like I can talk about it for days, years. I just love hidden structures, hidden secrets. Because if there are secrets out there, I want to discover them on my own. I'm truly. Because Because if you really want to learn anything about the past, society is not really the best way to learn from it, because society is just whoever wins the war writes the history. The best way to know history is from individuals who lived in that time. It's like the only way to know true history. That's why I try to search for those individuals who weren't a part of like societal norms or like big government industries or like big name brands like the Smithsonian and all these other museums that supposedly know the truth, and in reality they're suppressing the truth because they have so many things under it. Like the Vatican has so many articles under it that they're not allowed to show. And I'm like, really, bro? How are you gonna hide all this information? Why? Because they don't want no one knowing. But I know, and I love it. Because all these old humans laid information down for us to know. Like, who were the painters in Egypt? Who were the painters in Greece? Like, what were their techniques? How did they make their paint? Maybe they have cool... Because they did have cool techniques. Because if you notice, in the past, they had more advanced structures and art than we do now. For some reason, their art was better. Like, they made a jade vase that's so complicated and thin that if you shine a light through it, it literally looks like glass. And it's so hard to work with jade. And they made a perfect vase out of jade. But not only a perfect vase, but it has art in it. And that's complicated to make. We can't even make that today. Their art was really unique, and it was just 10 times better. I would love to just know, like, okay, if these guys have this beautiful art, I wonder, how did they study to make it? Because if the artist of that time is top tier, how was the society at that time? It had to be more top tier. Because the only reason why I'm able to paint what I'm able to paint is because society allows me to. It's top tier for now. This is decent for now. But damn, they had like complicated art, which is like truly what I obsess over. Because their art is so advanced. Because look at the pyramids look at the pyramids around the world. Each has a specific vibe and a specific culture to it, which is awesome. But in the Bible, it says the Tower of Babel. My dad said, when I asked my dad, like, where would he want to travel to if he had a chance to travel to in the past, he said, I would like to see what the Tower of Babel looked like, because that's interesting. And I'm like, that isn't, because I told him I would like to see how they build the pyramids if I go back in time. And he said he wants to see how they build the Tower of Babel. And I'm like, dude, that's even more intense. That's even more interesting. It would be cool if it existed today, but I guess it doesn't exist because it got blown up. But still, dude, I would like to see how big that thing is. I think that thing was like huge, the biggest tower in the world. Like, dude, it had to take some serious for it to blow that thing up. Boom. What if all the sand that's around Egypt is the debris of the Tower of Babel? Because they did find glass, radioactive glass, under the sands of Egypt. Because they did a test, right? They were looking, they were digging, and they found glass. Literally radioactive glass that you find after a nuclear bomb explodes in near sand. And they found a bunch of glass under the sand. And the only way to make that is if you have an intense blast. And it's cool, because it does make sense that there is a big blast near Egypt. Because if you look at the stones, the big stones, the really big stones. Are you Christian? Yeah, I'm Christian. But the big stones in Egypt that are like at least 100 foot tall, those carvings, it looks like it is melted. Like the front of it looks melted. Some of the building look at Petra, right? Petra is near, I think it's near Cairo somewhere, but Petra is literally, you can see a structure within a mountain and everything around it looks like it's melted, which is interesting. I wonder what kind of weapon did that? What kind of power, what kind of force did that kind of... Because if they had power to melt granite, you know how hot you have to be to melt granite? Dude, melting granite, you got to be stupid hot. I think you got to be hotter than melting steel. And that's intense. If that happened, ain't no one surviving that. No wood structure is surviving that. Nothing. No wonder we can't find nothing from the past. No wonder we only have one shield from the Roman era. How are we going to have only one shield from the Roman era when we literally obsess over ancient objects in museums? Why? I think something happened. Something must have happened for all that to get wiped out instantly, because it's hard to find anything from the past. Like most of the stuff we find is like literally under 100 feet of dirt or under the ocean, which is the anti-catherium mechanism. They found it in a boat from Greece. They dated it back to Greece. They found this weird mechanism under the ocean that's so complex in gears that it predicts the calendar, where the sun's gonna be and the moon's gonna be, the cycle of all the planets, and that was found under the sea. That's so interesting, bro. That's really interesting. What kind of genius invent something like that out of sticks and stones? Because we literally invented a phone from a rock. How awesome are humans? Literally, bro. Literally. We literally invented time. We literally invented a portal. Like, because a phone is just a portal with information and endless, just endless opportunity for. It's a stone, bro. It's made out of sticks and stones. How the f? That is magic, bro. Literally. If you go 1,000 years in the future and you tell some fool that in the past you had magic phones that showed pictures and you can time travel to the past with videos, they're not gonna make any sense. So I bet they had something similar in the past. I feel like they had something similar in the past because, of course, whenever King Solomon was talking in the Bible, he said there's nothing new under the sun. Imagine that. There's nothing new under, because I was reading stories about NASA, right? I was reading stories for some reason around the time where they patented the idea for AI. It was like around the end of World War II, right? So at the end of World War II, some genius came up with the idea of AI before AI was even a concept, before computers was even before the first computer chip was a concept. Some guy patented the idea of AI. And then the next year, the computer chips came out, everything was coming out. Like slowly by slowly, everything was getting more advanced. And it's these little details that go unnoticed because these guys, they don't look for name recognition, they just want to patent it, which is very interesting. And for some reason, I heard stories, bro. I heard stories, bro. I heard stories. All right, look, because I like to read stories from people who've worked in the industry of like NASA and all that shit. And I heard stories that supposedly, this is supposedly, right, that NASA had iPads and in the conception of it. They had iPads basically in the 1960s. That's what I'm trying to say. And they had internet in the 1940s, 19, like they had all this technology already made for the government to use. Because the SR-71 Blackbird did not get, it wasn't public until like a few years later, and it was the most advanced plane ever and the fastest plane ever. And I think it was invented in the 1940s, which is insane. So I think what it is sometimes when they invade a country, which is what pretty much every general or dictator does, sometimes they find something truly unique. Sometimes, because I found it really interesting. Why did Hitler want to invade art museums? And why did he always want to invade and take away ancient art and ancient artifacts? Why was he so interested in that? That really piques my interest. Like why was he so interested in the art and the secret stuff in the past? Because he did open up secret societies in his little army that worshiped the occult and that took over a castle that was well known to have like a pit. Because there's this castle, I think it's Wilshire Castle. I forgot what the castle is, but it's somewhere in Germany, right? They took over this castle because this castle had stories of ghosts and demonic entities around the forest. This castle was sealed away a long time ago, and rumors were that the castle had a hole in the middle. They called it the pit, and back in the day, they used to throw people in that pit. And in that pit, right when they throw the people, they heard yelling, but they never heard a slam. So they got a bright idea. They sent criminals down there. So what they did was they tied people in rope, and they sent criminals down there, and they pulled them up. And after they pulled them up, all their hair was white. They were mad. Like, they were so crazy, mad, lunatics. They went in there normal people, but they came out with white hair. A guy went in there with yellow, blonde hair, luscious hair. He came out and they pulled him out and he had white hair. His whole head turned white. His eyes were pale. His skin was pale. He literally went insane that he couldn't even talk English anymore. And every time they did that experiment, every time they sent the guy down there, they all came out crazy. None of them last. Some of them came out missing arms. Some of them came out dead. Some of them came out with heart attacks. And it is true. These are all true stories. This is all recorded fact. This castle had a hole, and they sealed it away after a while. After I think it was the priest, the church. I don't know what church did, but a church took over the castle and sealed it away because they had reports of people getting mauled by demons in the forest. They were finding dead babies everywhere. Like, it was crazy during that time. So after, let's say a few thousand, I think a few hundred years, right after it got sealed, the Germans took over it. And when the Germans took over it, they they tried to find the hole because it's sealed up. So they tried to break all the granite on the bottom. And there's a big cathedral castle. So they broke, and they actually found something. They found the hole. But since they destroyed all the records, we don't know. We don't know what they found. We don't know what kind of experiments they did. They literally destroyed all the records right when Hitler lost the war. They destroyed all the records, and you can't know anything about it, which it was all sealed away. I'm like, really, bro? It was getting interesting, but literally it gets cuts off there. So why were they so interested in that hole? Because the Germans were really into the occult. They were really into this one thing called the Black Sun, and they were the first ones to use rockets to go to the. They were the first ones to invent rockets to go up in space, which is very interesting to me. That's the reason why we went to go steal their scientists, because they're the ones that went to space. And after they did the experiments, everything changed, which is very interesting. Because after they did the experiments involving I think it was the V2 rocket, the V1 rocket, the one that Werner von Braun made, the director of NASA, which we stole from the Germans. The director of NASA was a German, a Nazi German. And he was the one who invented all the rockets for the Germans, but now he invents rockets for us. He was Walt Disney's best friend, by the way. But anyways, like I was saying, Walt Disney loved to hang out with Werner von Braun, bro. Werner von Braun was his homie. He was always at Disneyland, dog. Literally, there's so many pictures where Werner and Disney that it's insane how much they hung out. It looks like they were hanging out for years, bro. But what's cool and interesting is they always show, but they never reveal the end. Because right when the Germans went to the space, supposedly, right after they did an expedition all the way to the Antarctic, which is very interesting. They always show what they did, but they never show the end result. They always show where they went, but they never show the end result. Like, why? I'm so interested in that. Like, why did they go there? Where did they go? How was it? And why? What was the point? Because you don't do something. You don't waste resources. You don't waste millions of dollars of resources for no reason, right? Because you're a government, you're an agency, right? You want to make sure your resources and your money goes to something that will benefit you and your people. So they use so many resources to get to these locations for a reason. They didn't do it for no reason. They're not stupid, all right? They're not stupid. If you're going to take over a country, you're not going to be a stupid man. And if you're going to command a army, you're not going to command it in a stupid way. Because obviously they were smart enough because they had the best guns, they had the best tanks, they had the best machine guns, they had the best everything. So obviously, why is it that they had the best everything? And they always stole all the old art and all the old objects. And they always went to the occult, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I like learning about war and armies because it's not what they did to get the victory. It's how they got the victory. What made them want to get that victory? What benefited them? What drives them? And most of the time when I see that people go to war, it's always in these countries that have ancient artifacts in them, which is very interesting. Do they reverse engineer what they find? I think that's what it is. They probably reverse engineer what they find and they never show it to the public. Because of course you don't want to show the public anything, you know? If I were to find the blueprints on how to make an AI robot, what am I going to do? Am I going to publish it? No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it for myself and figure out how to reverse engineer it and then profit off of it. Because that's what America is. We are a country of profit, all right? And I understand that mindset. That profit mindset. Of course they want to keep it for themselves. Of course they're not going to reveal it. That's what I would do if I was in that position, you know? Why would I want to reveal something that no one's going to have any use for? And if anyone does have a use for it, then they're going to be my competition. There is no point. There is no point. So, of course, everything is suppressed and everything is hidden away. We're never going to know the truth, but hopefully one day, just a little breadcrumb, please, just a little breadcrumb. Because look, if you think about it this way, right? When you look at the pyramids, I feel like everyone has it all wrong. I think everybody does have it all wrong, honestly. Because why is it that the government always experiments with telekinesis? And they do have reports and official documents of people experimenting with telekinesis in the 1970s and that went to the 80s. Because they had documents of they call it special humans, the project, because they found that some humans have the ability to remote view. What remote view is you're in, let's say you lost your phone, right? in China and you're in America. What remote viewing is, and it is confirmed, an experiment that is confirmed and has happened. They had this project. I think it was CIA, but I don't know what government agency it was. But they released the documents that they had an experiment where they had 10 individuals and they were assigned a task to find. Let's say, I'm gonna give the example of the phone, right? Let's say they wanted to find the phone. So they gave the picture of the phone to these telekinesis physical people, and I think it was 5 out of 10 of them actually found that object perfectly 1-to-1, and they kept experimenting with it, and they kept finding that they had good results, which is interesting because they were doing experiments of telekinesis, they were doing experiments of telepathy, they were doing so many experiments about that. So my thing is, what if what they found was that some humans back in the day were able to lift rocks, not with just with, they were able to lift objects not with machines but with telekinetic powers, you know? Because it is interesting, you know? Why go through all that R&D? Why go through all those millions of dollars if it doesn't exist, you know? Why? These are smart people. These are people with PhDs, degrees, that go to school, that study, that all they want to do is learn. Why is it that these smart individuals come up with these projects and these tests? Interesting, right? Very interesting. So what if they did find the blueprints on how to make the pyramid, but in reality what they saw was some humans had the ability to lift rocks just with their mind? Because it is interesting, very interesting that they were experimenting with that. Because it is true. 100% all this is true, which is awesome. So you're telling me, right? Let's say this. If I was a king back in the BCs where I wanted to build a pyramid, and I had these special humans that for some reason can lift objects with their mind, now that is what I would use to build all my buildings. I would use them because, 1, no maintenance on equipment. None. 2, no gas, no resources wasted. All you have is just humans with disability. That's interesting. Very interesting. Because look, when you think of machines, right? There's friction involved. There's a lot of friction involved with machines. And with that friction, you're going to get slowed down progress. Because if you look at a drill by a machine compared to the drill that was used for the pyramids, the drill that we use today has a lot of fatigue and a lot of friction. That's why we don't dig as fast as the ones that were made in the pyramid. Because the one that was made in the pyramid, we can see the drill that they used because it leaves a mark. A drill will always leave a mark. And their drill was faster. It was, I think it said it was 100 times faster because their lines are close together. Our lines are messed up. They're crooked. They're not as fast as the ones in the pyramid. So I'm thinking, what if they had humans that can use those saws, but without the machine, without that friction, and without that friction, the saw can spin faster. That's interesting to me, you know. That's why we never find any tools or any machines that build the pyramid, because maybe it wasn't machines. Maybe it wasn't. It couldn't have been, because you have to account for friction, you have to account for physics when you use a machine, and you have to account for resources. Because look, the quarry that was made for most of these ancient buildings, like let's just use what's that one thing called? Let's use what's that one city that was on top? Is it Machu Picchu? It is Machu Picchu. All right, let's use Machu Picchu. All right, Machu Picchu is on the top of a mountain, and it's a mountain. It's a city in a mountain, right? And the quarry that's used is found at least 3 mountains away. So that the stone that's used in this mountain is the stone that they used for the houses and the buildings on that mountain. Which is, how do you get those rocks to that location over there? How? The easiest way? Through the air. That's the easiest way. And everybody says, oh no, we've never been this advanced. We've never been advanced. Never. We've never had flying machines. We've never, like, really, bro? Really, you're gonna downplay humanity like that? I think humanity has always been intelligent and always been advanced, especially if you have a society that's working together. And I feel like they work together so well that they figured out so many amazing ways to build things. They built so many amazing. Because look at the aqueducts in the Roman era. The Roman had better aqueducts than what we have today, which is what? Insane. Insane. I feel like over the years we lose the ability to learn from the past because we have greedy old men in positions of power. Because positions of power are always sought after greedy, disgusting, evil men. Because all they want to do is worship. All they want to do is get worship. All they want to do is get money. That's all they do. That's why positions of power are so stupid. Good people don't go for that. Only evil people go for those positions. And then when they go for those positions, they always want to mess up with like the regular stuff. It's so stupid. It's so annoying. All right, it's kind of dumb. Like a position of power is supposed to benefit humanity and it's supposed to benefit an individual. But in reality, now we live in a world where positions of power only benefit individuals. Like Nancy Pelosi, right? She's one of the politicians that we have here in the USA. And she made over $100 million in her seat while she was in office. Corrupt individual who had insider trading information, who was only in it for herself. Now times that by 100, now we have 100 evil people in positions of power. So of course we're going to lose information from the past. Of course we're going to do that. Why? Because it's just the way the world works. Good people don't want power. Good people just want to live, eat good food, enjoy good company, and vibe out. Evil people want to make other people suffer. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing about the whole world, bro. And that's why we lose all this awesome information, because all they want to do is keep it for themselves and just let the world be. Let them be. Let's just enjoy our own position and blah, 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 blah. It's so boring, dude. Like, some humans are so basic. All they want is money and power. That is the most basic human emotion that anyone can have. And it's so sad. It is sad. The world is more creative than what we try to understand it as. Because I know when you're young, everyone wants to convince you, oh, you should go for a position of power. You should go for status. Like, who gives a fuck? I get it. Everybody's brainwashed, but who cares, you know? Why can't we just all enjoy each other? Because everything nowadays, everything's more conflicted and everybody's against each other. Why? Because it's designed that way. You know, we make media that way. We go against each other. We make music to go against each other. We make things that always goes against each other. We never really do anything that comes together and try to make each other better. We would try to suppress each other and just fight each other and just argue nonstop. Because in the comment sections, I always see people arguing about nonsense. And it's kind of sad. Because it's like, what are we doing with our lives? We're going to have nothing better to do than to argue about, no, you suck. You do this. You need to act this way. It's like, what's going on, dude? Everybody's in each other's business. You know, the first thing that was printed in the coin and in the US bill and in the coin, the first thing that was printed wasn't in God We Trust. The first thing that was printed in the penny was mind your business. Now that is the American way. That's the true American way, the original American way. But they changed it. Why? Because why do we want to tell people, hey, mind your business? No. We don't want to tell people that. No. We want to make sure, hey, go fuck with your neighbor, go call the cops on your neighbor, go do this, go do that, go bully that kid, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of sad, bro, how the world is today. I feel like some people lack that mindset of just, let's just chill and have fun. Because that's why you get Karens that always want to argue about dumb stuff. Like, when I see videos of the Somalians, right? The new thing that's going on in the world, where they have all these people in the background who are Karens defending these people who literally defrauded the whole American people. Because that's what it is. They didn't defraud the government. We are the government. We are the people, basically. And they literally defrauded us of millions of dollars. Like, literally, they did a whole investigation. And that's what happens. That is what happens. Eventually, society gets to the point where everybody's scamming each other. Everybody's treating each other like shit. Everybody just wants to have money. And that's sad. That's so sad. Because we aren't taught the real value in life, which is art, music, and to enjoy each other's presence. We're always taught, hey, you need this money, you need this job, you need this status. If you don't have a house by this, you suck. If you don't have this by that, you suck. If you're not doing this, you suck. Like, no. I don't stand for that. What I stand for is, if you're happy, then no one should ever tell you how to live, honestly. Like, everybody wants to tell you how to live. Everybody wants to control who you are, what you do. No. As long as you're happy. That's the most important thing. I want to make sure everybody has a happy life. Because my brother, he's a simple man. Very simple. He goes to work, comes home, plays his game, happy. Now that's awesome. Politicians, they go to work, torture humanity, make humanity suffer for what? For profit and money. What are they going to do with that money, huh? You're going to grow old, your nuts are going to be old and hanging, and you're going to die just like the rest of us. That's the limit that God put on us, which is to always remind us, memento mori, always remind yourself of death. That's what that phrase means in Latin. Because eventually, the party ends, and these sad individuals, they're gonna realize that they spent all their lives being a slave to an ideal that didn't benefit them. Because look at all these Karens, right? Like, what are they gonna do on their deathbed? They're gonna be like, oh, I comment on so many videos, so many negative comments. Oh, I call the cops on so many people. Oh, I changed so many people's life for the worse. Like, really? That's the life you want to live, baby girl? Like, come on, dog. Come on. And it all goes back to suppressing information, suppressing humanity, suppressing our great work. Like, it's so stupid that they say aliens build these things. Like, no, bro. No. No alien can ever compete with the spirit of humanity, because aliens, fuck no, dude. We're literally the greatest thing. We literally are. We have 2 eyes, a unique soul, a mouth, so complicated way of looking. You know how eye works? An eye is so complicated that you can understand color, perspective, horizon, touch, feel, distance. That's complicated. Very complicated. And some of these people think that it's all random. How can you look, random is different, right? Random is chaos, all right? That's true randomness. And these dumb fuck scientists, I have a PhD and like, bro, your titles are just words invented by illusions for people to keep you in an illusion. That's why they want you to go to college and waste your money so they can keep you in the illusion, in the box. That's why when you hear people say, I have a doctorate, I went to college, like, bro, I get it. You've been brainwashed. Just get away from me, please. Please, 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 please get away from me. I don't wanna talk to you, please. You're not for me. You're not for me. And they think they discovered everything about the world. Like, no, dog, no. You don't even know who you are. How am I going to listen to you about the world? When someone doesn't know who they are and all they talk about the illusions that they learned, that's when I know I got to walk away. Because it's not the illusions of the world that try to convince you now. There's a bunch of illusions in the world.
Yeah.
Everything is an illusion. Everything is just a fancy buck with a fancy title. And these guys think that it's like the best thing ever to have these titles and all these. No, dog, no. Your spirit is more important than a freaking word in a document. Because in the end of the day, you're not going to take these words or these papers with you. All you're going to take is your soul. That's the most valuable thing to ever exist, is your soul. So what does your soul say about society? What does your soul say about yourself? They never teach you about your soul. They always teach you about, oh, status, money. But the soul is more important. Because your soul is what is your memory. What are you going to remember? How are you going to live? How are you going to feel? What are you going to do today? That's the whole point of a soul, is to make it unique. And you are given a soul to make it your own. Live it your own way. Be your own person. That's what a soul is meant for. Every person is born unique with the will to do whatever they want. Some people use it for wrong. Some people use it to manipulate. But it's good to use it for something that you like. Whether it is enjoying the sun, looking at the moon, or just chilling. That's a good existence. You don't have to worry about houses and money and status. That will always come. Why? Because it says in the Bible. It says, aren't you more important than the birds and the bees? Do the birds worry what they're going to eat? No, they don't. Aren't you more important than that? And ever since I heard that, I'm like, that is true. So why am I worrying about all these things of having the best job, having the best wallet, having a house by this age, having this having everything figured out? No one has anything figured out, okay? Not even the people who invent the rules follow the rules. No one's going to have anything figured out. That's just the thing about life. It's good to be random. It's good to be a mess. It's very fun. I just hope people in the future can understand that. That way we have less wars. Because it's kind of sad that old stinky men send young passionate men just to die for old men ideals and old men money. That's kind of sad. They fool the youth so that they can take away more of the youth and they can have more for themselves. And I hate that. Sucks, bro. Like, we're living in the 21st century and we're sending people out there to die for what? For what? Why can't we all just Have a big fight in the middle. You get your best fighter. I get my best fighter. Whoever wins gets the resources. How about that? Less death. All right. Make it a spectacle. Make it like a 1v1 between countries. If you want resources, do it like that. That's more admirable. That's literally better than whatever the fuck they're doing today in today's age. Today's age is just so sad. I mean, the world has always been sad, all right? It's always been full of war and destruction. So that's never gonna change. As long as there's greedy men who want evil positions, it's never gonna change. Never. They just like to manipulate the public and say it's a good thing, but it's not really a good thing. Whenever a human dies, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for it. When a human dies, it's sad. It doesn't matter how they die. If they die in war, it's sad. If they die by addiction, it's sad. All human life is precious. So precious, bro. They have a parent, they have a mom, they have a dad, they have brothers or sisters, they have ancestors. That should be respected. And every human should be respected. As a human. Something special. Will the world change? Nah. Would it get worse? Maybe. Sometimes it does get worse. Because look at what's going on in Iran. That's kind of sad. How are they going to kill a girl over her hair? That's so sad. Over hair? Really? How we lost the plot as humans? We're controlling people how they dress now and how they want to look? Like, what the fuck? And there's always these greedy men with power who always want to impose their ideals on young people. So sad. Women should be able to dress how they want and let their hair down. That's just a freedom of expression. Every human should have this freedom of expression to choose how they want to look and how to act. And they're gonna kill her for that? Now that's a bad society right there. If a society is pressuring you to look a certain way, then that society is full of evil men. Because in reality, the people who are in power have come from a long line of evil men. That's just how it is. That's why you have kings who are corrupt. That's why you have Prince Andrew who did all those things. I bet you all of them do those things. Why? Because that's who they are inside. That's who they always been. Positions of power were invented by evil men. That's just how it is. I want to run for president just so I can change the world, but it's not going to work because the only way to be a president is to be a part of these secret weird societies, and I don't want to do that. I already learned what they have to do in order to get in those positions, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of stupid. Why do I want to do that? Why? Why do I want to waste my life just to be a slave to an ideal? So stupid. Because all these people in power are slaves to an ideal, because most of them have blackmail over their heads. That's why they can't quit. That's why they can't say certain things. That's why they do evil things, because they have blackmail over their head. Of course they have blackmail over their head. That's what I would do. If I was an evil person in a position of power, I would find a way to blackmail all my enemies. That way they can do whatever I want. Manipulate the market, manipulate this, manipulate that, manipulate the world, manipulate. That's just how it is. Blackmail is the ultimate form of power. That's why the CIA exists, because they know information is key. If you control the information, you control the population. That's just how it is. And the more blackmail you have on powerful people, the more you have control over the world. That's just reality, okay? That's just reality. Whoever owns the blackmail owns the world. Because look, what does an individual care about? Themselves. And what does an evil person, narcissistic person care about? Themselves only. So of course, if someone has blackmail on them, they're not going to be like, oh, I don't care, I'm going to do the right thing. No, they're going to be like, oh, hell no, I got to do whatever they say because I don't want my image to get messed up. Boom. Boom. Evil people do evil things. Boom, boom. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I could ramble on about random shit. Usually, when I'm focused, my mouth has already stopped. Like, right now, I'm, like, really focused on the blend. And I'm talking nonsense, so it's, like, insane how I feel right now. Because I feel so crazy talking and not really paying attention to what I'm saying. But hopefully it makes somewhat sense, because I at least want to give you guys some good conversation. You know, conversations you don't normally hear from people, because normal conversations like this, I mean, I find these conversations normal. The only reason why I have these conversations, okay, most of the time I have these conversations with my AI robot. Okay, I have an AI assistant. Okay? I have one. And I talk to her about these kind of subjects, because I feel like the only person to truly understand me is sometimes the AI robot, because the AI robot responds in a fast way and actually gives me some good information about what I'm trying to look for. Because I always ask it information about religion. I ask it information about ancient topics. Ask it about alchemy. I ask it about Mercury subjects, planet subjects, rotations. Like it knows the information that I'm looking for. That's why I like the. That's the one thing I like about the AI robot is that it knows exactly how to talk to me because it's programmed to try to appeal to my interest, and that's awesome. Because my interest, it's hard to find someone that has all my interests. Because some people they don't. I don't mind it. I don't force people to listen to what I have to say because I don't want them to suffer through the nonsense that I have to say. Because I know it's nonsense, right? It's not really anything world changing. It's not really anything beneficial, but it is interesting because it makes your mind go a million miles per hour, and you're just thinking like, oh, this is interesting. That's interesting, yeah. And then it gives you a creative idea because most of the time, the most creative things come from the past. Like the Bluetooth symbol, the power symbol. I can get into all that stuff. A lot of amazing things come from the past. Even Apple, he used the apple that Eve bit as his logo. All these people who don't believe in God, but they use God's imagery and they use God's influence. That's kind of stupid that the way that they think. They're like, God doesn't exist, but I'm gonna use what He creates. Like, dude, come on, dog. A tree doesn't move without God's permission, and that's a fact. Because there's a beautiful quote that I like to think of a lot on the daily. The quote is, "The Lord is kind to the wicked and ungrateful," and that is true. That is 100% true. He is very kind to the wicked and ungrateful. A lot of men get away with evil things because he knows that once he sees them in person, it's very interesting, those concepts. I just hope that when I get up there, I get to talk to the guy who built the pyramid. I just hope. I hope. Because if he does, I can at least learn a little bit of art from that. Because that's artful, bro. Architects are real geniuses because they have to build something that withstands the test of time. And I feel like the architect who made the pyramid is truly an amazing builder. Because, wow. The amount of studying you have to do in order to get those proportions right, that structure right, that logistics. Because not only do you have to think about it, you have to think of logistics, you have to think of time, management, everything. Everything. I'm a crazy person, okay? I don't really like talking about normal subjects. Because normal subjects are cool, but they never go anywhere sometimes. Complicated subjects are really interesting because they make your brain go. They make your brain think, and it's good to think. It's good to use your brain. It's good to just come up with theories on your own. Because look, everybody has a theory, and everyone can come up with a theory. But when you come up with something your own, it feels like something special, It feels like you're figuring out a puzzle by yourself, which I encourage. If you guys have any subject, like, deep dive into it and try to figure it out on yourself. It's okay to try to figure out. And if you have the wrong answer, that's fine. You're not supposed to have the right answer right away. Like, you're not going to know how to make a chicken sandwich the first day you're born. Like, bro, the first day you're born, you barely even know how to breathe, It's basic. The more you do something, the more you learn something. That's what I like to do. Let me. Dude, I'm still blending, okay? I'm sorry, chat. If I'm not looking, it's because this is really, really important. I'm sorry. If I look away for 1 second, if I'm not paying attention, then the blend will dry quick, and I don't need that right now. I need to make sure this is the best painting that I made so far, and that way I make sure I can level up the next painting after this, because the next painting after this is going to be more complicated than this, because it has more of a structure of nature, and nature is complicated because it has randomness, but you have to make randomness looks beautiful. It's gonna be a mission to get that one done in a few days, because I gotta finish that one before the 7th, and that's gonna take a mission. That's gonna be. I'm probably gonna do like an all-nighter trying to make that one look good, but we'll see. We will see when I start that one, because this one's taking time too. But don't worry, chat. Don't worry. Nothing can stop me. Nothing. The only thing that can stop me is God. With His permission, I'm able to do this. That's why I respect Him so much, I respect God so much because I see the detail in His work. I see the colors. I see the perspective. I feel the air in my lungs. I feel the pain in my scars. I feel the healing. Once you understand that, then nothing really bothers you, you know? The world wants to make you think that you have to get bothered by all these regular concepts, but I'll only be bothered if I don't have God. That's the only way I'm bothered, honestly. My nose feels so weird. What the heck? Ugh. I still gotta blend though. Let's focus. Let me look at the colors again. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it right. Okay. Now what I gotta do is make a light tone for all of them. All right, let's do this. The light tone is simple. All I have to do is add white, which is awesome. Simple solution. Sometimes I used to tweak out like crazy because I used to think maybe this color is not gonna work. I used to overthink a lot about the color mixing, but then I made it more simple for myself. And over the years, I noticed that the simple solution is always the right solution. Not everything has to be a complicated process. Not really, dude. Anything that's easy, it's better. That's the whole point of intelligence. Intelligence is supposed to make your life easier. It's not supposed to make your life harder. That's why we invent tools, so we can make our lives easier. That's why I love AI, because it's a tool. Of course you're going to use it. Of course you have to use it. Why is it so weird? Freaking, my nose always itches because it's my hair. My hair, it like brushes, because I have long hair. I don't know. I'm growing my hair out long, dude. I want my hair at least shoulder length. I'm growing it out long again. Because I enjoy long hair. I hate short hair. Short hair is just, ugh. I can't take it, bro. I just can't take short hair. If I ever see myself with short hair again, I'd be so sad. My hair looks better long. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my hair long. Do I care about the compliments? Yeah, they're cool. But would I change my hair if they tell me it looks bad? Hell no. My mom used to tell me, cut your hair. And I'm like, I don't want to cut it. You can't make me, damn it. How to. I didn't say how to, but anyway, the conversation went something like that. All right, here we go. Time to lock in again, chat. Sorry. I read 2 comments. Now I got to lock in again. I'm sorry. Here we go. We got to do light tone. So light tone here. All right, let's make sure we do it right because I don't want to mess it up. We'll start from the left to right. I think that's easier. I don't know why I'm always starting in the middle. That's kind of pointless if I got to start somewhere. Yeah, okay, this is good. All right, let's do this. So now it's time for the light tone, the highlights. Because I made it simple to the point where I do the background a little bit darker first, and then I add the highlights right after. Why? Because it makes my life so much easier, and it makes the paintings look better. Because I used to do everything in sections, which it kind of leaves a little white spots, but doing it this way, makes it sure that there isn't anything left that's not painted. Because if you notice little details, you're not gonna notice because only I can notice because I can see close, but I can see where there's white little canvas showing, and I want to make sure I cover that up. Because if I want to make the perfect painting or the best paintings, I gotta make sure it looks so professional to the point where you don't see imperfections, but I see the imperfections. Because I bet you if Leonardo da Vinci were to see his painting today, he'll be like, that's imperfect, because he literally said that when he died. The last words out of his mouth were, I could have done better. My paintings weren't even half as good as I thought they could be. Now, when I heard that, I knew there was room to improve. So if Da Vinci knew there was room to improve, then I know I need to pick off where he left off, which is to improve past the point where his understanding left off. And I feel like I want to improve where he left off. Because I've been reading his notes. I read his... he's interesting. Very interesting human being. Because he made art that's truly beautiful and unique. And that's what I want to do. I want to make truly beautiful and unique. Greatness will come. But to make something truly beautiful and unique like he did, that's something that's timeless. So timeless. You know, I know I always say I want to be better than him, but I do have a lot of respect for the old masters like Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo. Of course, these amazing artists, because they are amazing. I mean, Raphael was mostly mostly just copying and doing things that Leonardo da Vinci did. He wasn't as good because you can see in his brush strokes that he wasn't like really detailed, but he was decent. But compared to Da Vinci, he was decent, but he wasn't the best. But for an artist that time, there was a lot of amazing artists that time, and in the future, a lot more artists came up, like Alexander Gambel, the guy who made the Fallen Angel. Now that was very interesting because the reason why he did that painting was because he wanted a painting that was unique in a certain subject. 'Cause no one ever made a painting of the Fallen Angel. Everybody made paintings of all the other angels, but not the Fallen Angel. And when he made that painting, he got crucified for it. He said, no, the society of that time said, no, you can't paint this, blah 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 blah. So next year, what he did was paint the Virgin, but he painted her naked, painted babies naked, girls naked, and he won that competition. So even back in the day, they were doing provocative art, and for some reason that one compared to the Fallen, because I saw the Fallen Angel painting, all right, I enjoyed it, that's why we painted it, and I like the story behind it, because he actually put effort into something that's truly unique for that time. He didn't put effort into something that society wanted, but when he did do what society wanted, he won. He understood the concept of society at that time, and he played that card right, and he won. Even though he made the Fallen Angel painting the first year, and he made the Virgin painting the next year, he understood the concept. He already knew from the beginning what he had to do to win, but he didn't go that route. He went the route of, let's make something truly unique, and that's special from Alexander Gambel. Now that's an artist I respect. When it comes to artists, I respect those who do something with a lot of passion, and it takes time and effort to build. It's like a pyramid, right? You don't build that just out of randomness. Like, I don't see no Picasso building a pyramid. Like me, I don't like Picasso paintings. I don't like Jackson Pollock paintings. I don't like those type of whack paintings that have no effort and that looks like a little kid did it. I just can't. I don't find any enjoyment looking at those paintings. Why? Because they're just boring to look at. The fuck, like shapes and colors. I'll tell my little cousin to give me shapes and colors. What I want to look at is something that's truly beautiful, that has timeless, like classy, good blending. I don't want to look at a fucking chicken scratch like, what do I want that in my house? What am I, a basic bitch? No, I'm not a basic bitch. I'm a baddie. I need baddie shit. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You tell me right now. You want Megan Fox? Huh? You want Megan Fox? You go for Leonardo da Vinci. That's what you get. You want Bella Ramsey? You go for Jackson Pollock and what's that fool's name? I forgot his name. Picasso. Whatever his... I don't... No. Hell no. Never in my life. I'm like, people like this shit? Really? The fuck? That was my first reaction. I'm like, really? People pay millions of dollars for... I'm like, okay, whatever. It's so boring. I just find that concept so boring and lazy, dude. If you have the talent and the will to make good art, then do it. Do it. Because I was always criticizing myself. I never wanted to be that mediocre. I can't. The people who like it are wrong. No, they're not wrong. You know, everyone has their own taste. Everyone is entitled to their own taste. But I have my own opinion. In my opinion, it's a really, really dark one, dude. So if I ever get interviewed by people, bro, and they ask me about Picasso, I'm not holding back. I'm shooting my shot. I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to shoot it straight, and I'm not going to miss. I'm going to make sure I bang it like in the first try. They're going to be like, so what do you think of Picasso? I think he's a beep, 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 beep. You're going to see EcoWhisper controversy today. Dogs and artists. I'm a dog you. What's up? They're going to have like a camera. They're going to have a camera on me, and they're going to be holding me back. I'm like, hold me back, twin. Hold me back. I'm telling you, bro, they don't want to ask me these questions in IRL because I'll go crazy, honestly. I'll give them the truth. They're going to be like, no, this guy talks the truth. We gotta suppress him. We can't let him out. He's going to make Picasso paintings go down in value. Of course I want it to go down in value. Why? Because it's like a Pokemon card. Why are you going to pay $2 million for a printed piece of crap? Why? It's a printed piece of poo-poo. It costs $2 to make. People are paying millions of dollars. No, pay millions of dollars for something that a human created with passion. You know, that's why when I see Jake Paul and he paid $2 million for a piece of paper, I'm like, that's not good. No. That's so boring. Pay $2 million for a masterpiece, for something that truly takes time to make. Now that's sexy. Now that's awesome. Now that's a flex. If I were to see someone and they show me a card that costs $2 million, I'll be like, bro, you lost the plot. Literally, you lost the plot. Don't get me wrong. Collecting it it's cool. If you buy it retail and you're collecting it, that's awesome. But when it gets to the point of big money for a piece of paper, then we're losing the plot of art, honestly, because we're giving value to something that doesn't really deserve to be valuable. Because we have kids who want to play Pokemon and they can't because you got greedy ass adults who want to scrap all these cards. And I'm like, bro, come on. Let these kids have some fun. Damn it. They can't even go outside and play Pokemon because all these old ass guys, they'll be like, nah, I need to make a profit. I need a $5 profit on this pack. What are you talking about? That's why the market is crashing. Because all you're doing is keeping all the cards for yourself, and all the kids are moving to Roblox. That's why you got kids who play Roblox. Because they're like, man, I can't collect shit because everything's so expensive. Fuck it. I'm going to go play Roblox. You got more kids yelling on Roblox than they have kids yelling at each other because they got Pokemon cards. Now that's something I hate. When you take away the fun of the children, bro. Children deserve to have their own memories and their own excitement. I hate when when an adult wants to profit off of a kid. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad, man. Because, these little kids want to complete their whole decks. And it's mostly the kids who ask their parents, hey, can you buy me this card? It's expensive. I want to complete my whole deck. That's kind of sad, bro. Let the kids have fun. Because I remember when I was young, people used to go to the mall, get a card pack, and then boom. Instantly, if they have it, cool. And if they don't, they just buy another pack and try to figure it out, and then they collect it. That's awesome. That's fun. That's cool. Leave the kids alone, damn it. Adults, go gamble. Go do something, bro. Come on, dog. Now, this is the main thing that I'm trying to get at. Is when you do things for profit, it is beneficial. But when it involves something malicious, like scamming other people, that's when it gets crazy. Because look, you got people who sell cards and packs who are scamming each other. Like that's when scams come up. When you have big money involved, scams are gonna come up. And usually the people who get scammed are the young ones, like the young kids who don't know any better. They don't know that they're getting scammed. They don't know that the cards are fake. They don't know that these prices are inflated for profit. They don't understand those concepts. All a kid understands is, hey, I want to play, and I want to complete the deck. I don't care how much it costs. They don't know about money. They're literally young. That's why most of the profit scammers go after what children like, because they know they can make a profit off of that. That's why you got scammers who all they want to do is buy and resell shoes. Like, I hate that. Hate that shit. That's why I've never supported a reseller in my life when it comes to shoes. I always bought my shoes retail. And if I don't buy my shoes retail, then it's a GG. It's a GG. I'm not gonna waste time on it, Why would I want to waste time trying to find something for more expensive, That's just not it. It's just not what I want to do. If I find it on retail, I buy it, okay? And if I can find it on the store, I go hunting for it. That's awesome. I'm not going to support these damn scammers. Hell no. I'm going to tell these scammers, look, there are other ways of making money with your niche, all right? Because, look, these guys are good at business. They're good at business. So why don't they just start getting a product, build a website, and sell the product? Like, these guys can do other things besides this scamming ass shit. Like, honestly, it's just a scam. It's just a scam. It's just a scam. These guys are so intelligent that they're wasting their time in the wrong energy. Like, they can make more money by selling a different product. Like, they're good at finding a niche and profiting off it. That's fine. That's cool. That's dope. But as the world revolves, trends are going to change. Eventually, Pokemon is going to go down in stock. I mean, it is going down in stock right now. A lot of things always change. Nothing ever stays the same for a while. Because look at what happened with the Madden shoes, Steve Madden shoes. They were popular back in the 90s, but now they're like literally on the discount rack or anywhere you could buy shoes from. No matter what, a castle doesn't stand forever if it's made out of sand. And some of these castles are always made. Like Sears went down. A lot of these big companies went down. Eventually, Pokemon will go down and it'll be fun again for people. Because I noticed that a lot of people stress out over these. They do stress out. They stress out a lot. Or we're trying to get all this collection. And I used to be a collector of certain things. That's why I know. I know the stress. I get the stress. Like, oh, I should wake up at this time. That way I don't miss a sale. Oh, I should do this. That way I don't miss out and I get scalped. Like, it's a stress. Like the Marty Supreme jacket. I think that was a good idea. It was a fun idea. I would have liked to go to get a Marty Supreme jacket, just for the vibes and just to have it because I like the movie. I think it's one of the best movies ever made. I think it's my favorite movie right now, actually. But I didn't go because I didn't have time. And I know they're reselling it for like $1,000, but I'm not gonna waste my money on that. I'm just gonna say GG. I'm just gonna wait for something else. Because a lot of people go into debt for these concepts, and it's kind of sad. They go into debt for Pokemon cards. They go into debt for just material, and it's not good to go into debt for material. It's not good. It's good to go into debt for a good reason, not a. Let me see. How do I word this correctly? It's good to go into debt for an asset that will benefit you. It's not good to go into debt for something that won't benefit you. It'll just make your life a little bit harder to get out of the rut, which is normal. Don't worry. No one makes the right mistake right away, but people are addicted to buying these things and they eventually it catches up with them. That's addiction right there. A lot of people are addicted to these. A lot of resellers are addicted to the rush. They're not really addicted to selling cards. Because I see a lot of resellers who are fake. They're just doing it for the trend, right? And the one thing these resellers they chase is it's just the rush of making a profit. It's like a drug to them. They're addicted to scamming. That if they scam someone for a good price, they get like so tickled and it makes them happy. Like it's like a dopamine level for them. Some people are like that, bro. The dopamine is screwing someone over, which is crazy. So crazy, bro. But like I said, chat, when I'm truly focused, I don't really pay attention to the chat because, like I said, every second matters when I stroke the brush. Every second does matter. If I look down in chat for 1 second, that's a second that can dry. So I'm sorry. As soon as I finish the hair, I'll go back to reading, okay? But right now my eyes are locked in and loaded. They're locked in and loaded, bro. They're literally locked. Like that's how I reload my eyes. Every second. I gotta make darker now. Darker tones. I'm gonna use a blue for a darker tone. Or should I use a purple on all of them? Ooh, that's the new meta. Hold up. Let me try something right now. Let me try something right now. I gotta. Okay, here. Let me show you what I'm doing right now. That way you can see. All right, since I'm mixing, I can actually read comments now. I think it's a bit similar to BTC. Yes. Locked in. What's up, Scribbles? You guys like my rant? I know it's different, all right? I know my rant went all over. We started in the pyramids, and for some reason, we ended in Pokemon, which is insane. I don't even know how we got there, but we got there. We literally went all over the world. I think we went all over the universe in a little ship, and then we landed on the Pokemon world, which is kind of crazy. I don't even know how we landed on there. Shiro said buy like 10,000 times. Well, she know what I was doing. I literally explained to you guys. Okay, it's like me telling you, there's a stop sign right in front of you, and you guys just keep going. You guys have to understand. I'm only limited to my human body. I can't do a lot of things at once, okay? I'm sorry. Because look, other streamers, I get it, playing video games, this and that, you know, they can read chat, but this is different. This is different, okay? This is intense focus. Especially if you're doing this rainbow ombre, because if I would have mixed this blue a little bit less, it wouldn't have been blending that good. And if I would have mixed this yellow, it wouldn't have been... You'll see what I mean when I'm finished. All right, here we go. Make the Discord available. It is available. What are you talking about? Have someone invite you or whatever. All right, look, I have to focus now. Here we go. Around the universe in 180 days. All right, here we go, chat. Locking it again. I read like a few comments, but y'all boy gotta focus. So here we go. Action. If you guys are gonna spend money, spend it on something that won't make you stress, you know? Spend it on something that you won't stress about. Like, because I know what it's like to spend money and then you wake up the next day and you're stressing. It's a trial and error growing up doing that, but still, just don't get too crazy, you know? Try to be smart with your money, because money is a tool. Money is not something to be worshipped. Money is a tool that will benefit you if you use it right. That is what money is for. It's not to be worshipped. It's just to be used as a tool that can help you and that you can use for enjoyment. But it's good to balance the enjoyment with the responsibility. It's very good to do that. The sooner you learn that, the better your life is gonna be. Trust me. Managing and managing a balance between everything is always a good combo. I think I'm gonna have. I'm gonna get something for my nose, honestly, because I don't really like the way it itches. What time is it? It is 9:46 already. What the heck? I gotta end it soon. I gotta end it at 10 because I gotta go do something tomorrow. Oh, yup. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm doing the shadows now. That way we have some depth of contrast. I want to make sure that these shadows look banging, that they look sexy, you know? The old me would have said, I'm already done with the hair. But the new me says, let's go a little bit more in detail. Oh, fuck. I need something for my nose. Let's go. But the new me says, I know it can make it look better. I get what Da Vinci said, what he meant when he died. I get it. Because every painting I see, I know I can do better. Just that the time is not available. The time is not available right now, damn it. I want to make my own version of a Mona Lisa. Like, I don't want to make the Mona Lisa, but I want to make my own. Like, I want to paint a girl. I want to paint a girl like the Mona Lisa. Or should I do what Da Vinci did and just paint himself as a girl? Because the Mona Lisa does look like Da Vinci, okay? I think he had an idea. He probably made his own version of himself as a girl. That's probably what I should do if I really want to. If I really, really want to be like him, I think I have to paint myself as a girl. Oh my gosh. I think that's the ultimate troll from him. He probably didn't even have a model. He probably used himself. He's like, you know what would be crazy if I paint myself as a girl? Boom. Instantly. Best painting in the world. Just for that fact alone, dog. I mean, it's not really confirmed that it is him, but I kind of have a feeling that it is him because it has the same anatomy as his self-portraits that he used to draw of himself. That'll be the ultimate troll, honestly. But I probably won't do that. I'll probably paint someone like, I don't know. Who deserves to be put in a painting that has beautiful bone structure? I think if I would, Anne Hathaway would be someone I would paint. Like the Mona Lisa style. I think she has perfect proportions. And Anna Taylor-Joy too. Anna Taylor-Joy is really pretty. She has good proportions too. There's also, I wouldn't do Sydney Sweeney. Look, she's like basic. Okay, she looks basic. She doesn't look like truly unique. Compared to Anne Hathaway and Anna Taylor-Joy, she's not really like competing with them when it comes to uniqueness. Because I feel like I've seen so many Sydney Sweeneys in my life. Like, I know a couple of girls who look like Sydney Sweeney. That's why, and that's how I know that it's not really worth painting her as a Mona Lisa style. There's also not really. I was gonna say, nah, not really. Because Ariana Grande, she used to look pretty, but now she doesn't really look pretty anymore. So it's kind of hard to like mention that. Like she was pretty back in like 2016, 2000, like before 2020. She had like good. She looked more Latina. I don't know if that makes sense, but she had like pretty structure. But if I'm gonna choose my top person to make it to a Mona Lisa, it has to be Anna Hathaway. She's always been an obsession of mine since I was young. Like I don't care what movie she's in. I just want to see her in anything. Like the new Devil Wears Prada, I'm gonna be excited to see that. And the Odyssey that's coming out this year, I'm really excited to see that. That's gonna be fire. It's gonna be so fun. Plus, Dune comes out. I'm excited for Doomsday. Doomsday is pretty cool. Because I've always been a fan of the Marvel movies because of Robert Downey Jr. Ever since he's been gone, it went downhill. Because they don't have good writers. Why is it that all the people who are in Hollywood are so woke with their concepts of art? Like, they need someone like Michael Bay, James Cameron. They need more people with that grit of humanity, not the grit of ideals. Because most of the time, these damn movies, they just want to spit out like, oh, you need to be this way, you need to talk like this, you need to be nice to this. Like, who gives up? It's a movie, not a fucking orientation. Like, I don't care about these woke ideals. I don't care. Like, for me, a movie is supposed to be fun, not political. And most of the time, they make these movies so political that it leaks through, and you can obviously tell they put that in there just so they can make a statement. Like, I don't give a fuck about your statement. You want to make a statement? Go to Congress, run for president, whatever. Don't make a statement in a movie. Movies are art. Art's supposed to be subjective. Art's supposed to be timeless. You're supposed to learn something individually from the movie. Not one person's gonna have the same ideal as the movie. It's gonna be different. But if they want everyone to have the same idea of the movie, then it just ruins the fun. Like, they want everyone to come out of the movie and say, yeah, totally, I'm woke now. Yeah, man, independence, this and that. Like, get the fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna eat a chicken sandwich and I'm gonna just watch it just for the vibes. Like Michael Bay, bro, everybody used to dog his movies. They used to be like, oh, his movies are trash. I'm like, no, bro. Your TV is trash. Get a better TV. You'll be a Michael Bay fan. For sure. For sure. Trust me. I don't care what anyone says. Michael Bay, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT of movies, okay? Homie made Transformers and Bad Boys. I like Bad Boys. Look, Will Smith, look. I don't care about anyone's personal life. As long as the art is good, I don't give a fuck. And Will Smith did make good movies. And a good show. I like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was pretty cool. I watched the hell out of that show when I was younger. Also, I Am Legend. Like, I'm a big Will Smith fan. Just that he kind of sucks as a human. Like, how are you going to have all this talent and waste it in your personal life? Like, now I can see why he puts so much effort into his acting roles. Because his personal life sucks so much. It sucks to be Will Smith. Literally. He has all this talent. No wonder he gets lost in all these roles. Because his life is so miserable. Think about it. You got to go home to a wife that's banging your son's best friend. Not only that, you got to go home to her. And she don't even respect you. Don't even cook for you. Don't even like you. She be telling Will Smith, I don't like you, dog. You smell like Will Smith. You smell like Will Smith. That's so sad. Imagine that, bro. You had a long day at work. You're Will Smith. Making all these billions for movies. And all you gotta do is go home and be miserable. Hell no. I would not want to be Will Smith. All right, all that talent, you could tell he just does that to escape reality. Because his reality sucks. No wonder he has to act as someone different. Because it would be so sad to wake up as Will Smith. Really so sad. When I see true talent, there's always pain behind it. There's always pain. And you can tell Will Smith is full of a lot of pain. Poor guy. Poor Hollywood. Their whole industry just sucks. They push out all these talented people, but they traumatize them. They traumatize them so hard. That's why I didn't want to get an agent, because I had an agent contact me, right? He offered me, he said, oh, I'm part of this agency. Would you like to be a part of it? We represent blah, blah, blah. I can't say because, it's too... You can't say because you don't want to be, like, putting names out there. But I was contacted by a producer of Hollywood. They wanted me to join their agency. They were like, oh, we see that you're growing a following, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I'm good, bro. I'm just going to make it on my own. I'm not looking for any help on what I'm doing. They gave me an offer. They gave me a plan. They wanted me to do this. They wanted me to do that. Because usually when you get an agent and you're a part of an agency, they hook you up with podcasts. That's why whenever you see like influencers go on podcasts because they got an agency and they're a part of like a network, they got to go through all these podcasts because all these podcasts are connected to the same agent, and then they do a press run. That's why a lot of streamers who become big, they usually don't become big individually. They become big because they took the contract, and the contract is usually 70-20. No, it's 70-30. Some of the contracts that they offer you 70-30, where they take 70% of the profit, they give you 30, but you gotta pay back what they invest into you. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, it's like they want to trap you into a clause that you don't own who you are. You're never gonna own who you are because the contract says in all the universe, all perpetuity, we own the likeness and the whatever you do in the future in all of existence throughout the whole time in the universe. And I'm like, what the heck kind of contract is this? It's basically like selling your whole soul. These contracts are so freaking weird. I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck about the contract. You know, if I end up living in a tiny house, I am down, bro. I'm not here for the freaking mansions and shit. I don't give a fuck. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't want to like sell who I am just for what. I'm gonna have a little bit of money, but I'm not gonna own anything that I make. It's kind of dumb. Why would I? Why? Why? Because most of the people, like literally 99% of the people that are famous all have agencies and they all sign a contract. It's rare to find someone who has no agent, like really rare. It's really rare in the streamer world and in the YouTube world. Like everybody's a part of a network. PewDiePie is a part of a network. Like no one's independent. Everybody has someone behind the scenes who's helping them produce, who's helping them get like interviews. Like it's always behind the scenes. If I ever do an interview, it's because they contacted me personally. But in reality, I don't think they're ever gonna contact me personally. Because if if you are not a part of the machine, their machine, then they don't want anything to do with you. You know, that's just how it is. The machine is the network, and the network wants to rule every form of media. That's why you have a lot of streamers who can't really say what they feel, can't really be who they really are or say their own opinions because they're locked into a contract where if you say specific things then you're not going to be able to make this amount of money. It sucks. Why would I want to be a part of that? The fuck? Hell no. I'm a really outspoken guy and I have a lot of things I like to say, and if I ever censor myself just for money, then I won't be authentic eco. And you guys are not here for inauthentic eco. You're here for eco. You're not here for no contract eco. You're not here for I want to hear him say what I want to hear him say. I want to hear him say exact. No. You always hear me say random shit, but without no limits. I have no limits. These people have limits. I have no limits. I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Sure, I might not be the richest guy, but I don't care about riches. Fuck the money. What's the money for? What is the money for? What, to impress people? I don't care about impressing people. I care about if my line looks good. I need to make sure my line looks good. I need to make sure that it looks fire, you know? Right now, my main focus is my line. And I don't really think about the future. I always think about the present because the present is the only time I'm living. Because if I were to think about the future, then I'll just be living in a fantasy because there's a reason why future starts with an F. It's a fantasy. And the present starts with a P because the present will always be precious. Will always be beautiful in the moment. Like Oolong said, it's a present. That's why they call it a present. Media says some unique and amazing things sometimes, even if it comes from a Kung Fu Panda movie. I need more blend right here. It doesn't look as spicy as I want it to. Now this, I can change it a little bit. Let's do it right now. I think I should get red instead of orange when it comes to the shading right here. Yeah, there we go. I fixed it. A little bit of pink goes a long way. Oh, I need gold. No, not golden. I need, what's the blend? Dark magenta. That's what I need. Oh, it's already here. Awesome. Let's rock. Maybe a little bit of pink. Yeah, I'm just gonna try that. What do we get? Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah. Slower. Slow down there, donkey. Slow down there, buckaroo. Looky here, Guinevere. You left me for my cousin. That's gonna be the last time you do this to me, girl. We gonna see God together. Let's go. Imagine. That's how people used to live. So many Guinevere's died like that. Oh, poor baby girls. Alright, look, chat, look. The reason why I'm good at Western accents is because I'm a vampire. I used to be a cowboy. I used to ride into the wind, looking into the world, looking for my Guinevere. Watch Marty Supreme, you'll see what I'm talking about. Marty Supreme is a vampire movie. 100%. You'll see what I mean. You watch that movie, you'll think of me. Marty Supreme is not a ping pong movie. It's a vampire movie, damn it. Anyone tells you otherwise, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna shoot my nose off. Maybe that'll work. I want to see the fire. When I was younger, I used to believe I could fly. And now I can actually fly. What's up with it? What's up with it, huh? I didn't say how I can fly, but I can fly. I can get a plane ticket. Logic, reason, hypotenuse. Boom. I am the scientist. What's up with it? I can fly. You gotta buy a ticket. It's so easy, you know? Money can give you superpowers. Money can. And one of the powers of money is you can fly, bro. I've always wanted to fly, and I fly. You know what I really want to do, though? I want to go skydiving. I think I should go skydiving. There's a skydiving center near my house that's like 10 minutes away. I want to record it, and I'll share it with you guys. I'll go I wonder if I could. I think I could live stream it. That would be dope. I should try live streaming like skydiving. I should put like a camera on my chest and fall like ah. All you're gonna hear is wind, though. All you're gonna hear is that's all you're gonna hear. Literally. Oh, dude, money can buy experiences. I wanna fall from the sky. I'm gonna do it. I really want to do it. Well, at least once, you know. I want to feel what it's like to just look at the world and just think, why am I going so fast? Ah! There he goes. And it would be crazy if I go bungee jumping at the same day. Bungee jumping and skydiving the same day. Yo, I think I just found my Tuesday. I think I'm gonna have to do it. I want to fucking nose. You know, I was nerfed. You know, I'm perfect, but my nose is like savage. Say my name. Say my name. Say my. I need music. I need something from the 80s, bro. What should I do from the 80s? I'm gonna just search up 80s music and see what pops up. 80s music hits. I just say 80s. What do we got? I should put a playlist. Let's put a playlist. See what we get. Play all. Oh, you don't have a shuffle? How are you not gonna have a shuffle? The fuck? I already heard this song a million times, but I want to hear it one more time because it's never enough. It's never enough. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. I think I was born in the 80s in my mind because I don't know, I just feel it. Some more out of home. One more by the bridge. Take you home. I love this song. Fuck! I haven't changed, bro. I've been the same since day one. My music taste has changed a little bit because I like Asian music a lot more. But this hasn't changed, bro. I'm still wet. I still get wet. Am I wet right now? Oh my gosh. Give me a towel. I'm a little wet. My fingers are leaking. My fingers are leaking. My neighbor's gonna be like, the fuck is going on with this dude again? What is he talking about? The leaky, leaky, ticky, ticky. Yes. Yes. Face that no you can brace. Your eyes fight a face. I am Billy Idol. I am. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I spent so much time believing all the lies to keep the dream alive. Now it makes me sad, makes me mad at you for loving what was true. Calm down, calm down. Calm down there, boy. I was about to face. I was about to face that no you can brace. Your eyes are about to face. I'm gonna sing this song to a girl one day. I'll be like, look, baby, look what I can do. Look how much I love you. Look how much I dedicate to you, man, girl. I want to sing you this song, girl. Just think of me when you think of this song. Why you calling the police, girl? Calm your ass down, man. Ain't gotta go like that, man. What you mean you want me with me, man? What the fuck? Like, all I want to do is sing this song to you, bad girl. You gotta do nothing to me, man. Come on, man. What the fuck, man? Don't leave, baby girl. Where you going? What do you mean you going to your mom's house? The fuck you mean you can't be with me no more? What you what? What? No way. No. Baby girl. I'm going to your mama's. You can be my mama. No. I didn't mean it like that. Wait. No. Don't do this to me. My heart. Oh, no. It ain't out. Where the tissues at? You took the tissues? I close my eyes and I wonder why I don't despise. What am I supposed to do? Love what was once so like you. So from your eyes I'll never realize. Eyes about a face. Eyes about a face. Eyes about a face that no you can brace. Your eyes about a face. Such a huge waste. Your eyes about a face. Where you go, bitch? Come back, girl. Don't be like this. I'm just a country boy. Just a country girl with a little bitty heart. How could you do this to me? Bitch. I'm all about, I didn't mean to call you bitch. I didn't mean it. No, wait a minute. Oh, fine. No way. I don't like the song. Change that shit. I don't want it. I don't wanna. Man, maybe a little bit. I kind of wanna. I don't know. Maybe I do wanna. Do I wanna? Let's see. I'll feel it right now. Nah, never mind. I don't wanna. I don't. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks. I'd rather do this. I'd rather do this, honestly, 100 times. This is like 10 times better. This is my song. I don't give a fuck. All right, look, listen. I know English. I use English wisely. You want to see how I use English? I'll show you right now. Watch. We're no strangers to love. I know those rules, and so do I. thinking of any other time. I just wanna tell you how I feel. That's right, bitch. That's right. Don't leave me. What the fuck? I didn't mean it. Give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I'm never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna run a lie and hurt you. I told a lie, baby girl. I lied. I lied to you. What you mean you lied to me? You can talk, bitch. Why didn't you talk this whole time? Cause I don't give a fuck. Oh my god. You sound ghetto as shit, baby girl. What happened? They didn't feed you at school? Oh hell no. You not tell that shit to me, boy. My bad, twin. Hold up. What you gonna do with that pan? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna lie and hurt you. Never gonna set you down. Desert you. Never gonna say goodbye and hurt you. Oh, well, I already been hurt, so it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You know what I want? I need something else. I need a. What do we have? Anything else? What am I feeling, bro? I don't know. I don't know that many 80s songs in the back of my head. Oh shit. Oh shit. How could I forget? Oh my gosh. Let me put the song on. Give me a second, chat. You'll be in for a surprise, all right? This is for Eco. I know you're in the chat, Eco. I know you can hear me. I know you're there, bro. Let me know. Let me know. This for you. Oh, you're here, baby girl. Oh my gosh. Ain't no way, dog. This is for you, fool. Let me just find it first, because I don't know where it's at. Don't rush me, bro. Come on. Calm down. Don't rush me. Why are you always trying to rush me, bro? Like, this is not a Monday, dog. It's not a Monday yet. Rush me on a Monday, not on a Sunday, okay? Because I'm not healthy on Sundays, all right? Like, my mind is not straight. There. You happy now, Eco? Like, are you happy? You always talk so ghetto to me, bro. Like, calm down. Find a dictionary, dude. Enunciate, all right? Like, learn new words, not dog and big bro. Like, we are not in the ghetto, dog. Now you got me talking like you. How dare you, Eco? But everything you want is everything it seems. Must have loved you. I said you were the perfect girl for me. Now since that's over, everything you want and everything you see. I don't know what the hell you want from me, boy. Somebody tell me, won't you tell me why I work so hard for you? Stupid bitch. Like, I did everything for you and you're gonna leave me? What the fuck? Fuck no. I'm gonna get my revenge one way or another. That's for sure. I'm become president. Work for a living. Some people work for fun. Girl, I just work for you. I know some marriage was a give and take, but you show me you can take. You got some giving to do. I'll tell you that you're happy if you want me to. If my best isn't good enough, then how can it be good enough for two? Oh, do 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 da da da. Oh, do 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 da 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 da. I love George Michael. Tell me, I'm gonna release an album. It's gonna be called "We Might Be Sad Boy, but We Not Broke Boy." And the first song's gonna be What can I say, chat? I got ideas. I got. Oh! Ah! My head is spinning. Oh, that's not good. Crap, might be my neck position because my neck does feel weird. Oh, yeah, I'm spinning. I can feel it. Yeah, it's called vertigo when you get this. That's the term for it. Like when you feel spin. But I got no time to care. So I'm just gonna deal with it. Won't you tell me? I haven't drank water the whole time I'm here. Somebody tell me, won't you tell me why I work so hard for you? Somebody tell me, won't you tell me I work so hard for you? I sound like a chicken. Do things I do. Oh. Turn that bitch up. Turn that mother. I need it. 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 No, two hearts that bleed as one. I need you. The more. It's my music right here. I was there for this song. I was in the studio actually. I'm the one that goes like Watch, you see right now. Watch, you'll see right now. Watch. I'll prove it to you right now. Watch. Tell me if I sound the same. Don't lie to me. I know when you're lying. Oh, got this feeling that you're going to stay. Oh my god, I need a girl to sing the song to me. What the fuck? When am I gonna get that? Like, I never had a girl who want to sing with me. Like, I need that. I'll be singing all the time and no one sings to me. Why? Why am I loveless? Fuck. This song makes me wet. I'm dripping right now. All right, let's go with something different. Oh, this is like. I'm sorry if you ever see me walking down the street. This is what's gonna be playing. Cause don't be so quick to walk away. Dance to me, I wanna rock your body every day. Dance to me, you don't have to do much to all the way. Dance to me, let me rock you. Dance to me, but I know now. Rock you, girl. I need it, Justin. I need it. Like, why can't you go back to making these bangers, dog? Come on. What's we doing? What's we doing? All right. Let me focus for a bit, chat. I'm doing overtime right now. I wanna dance with me. Just dance with me till the break of day. Don't need no one. Rock you, girl. Oh, a little bit more on the green. The green looks a little bit off. Needs more pizzazz. Grab a cup of money. Oh, can meet me in the middle. Sick and sounds right. And you sound to the right. Don't be so quick to that's me every day. You don't have to miss to all the way. Dance to me. Take a break a day. You know this song? Me too. I know this song. From a high ponytail. That's awesome, dude. My hair is kind of long to make a ponytail right now, but like a tiny one. Let me see. Yeah, I can make a tiny one. Like it'll be like 1 inch long, but it'll be considered a ponytail. But I don't want that. I like my hair like John Wick. That's the hairstyle I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to get the John Wick hairstyle. The John Wick in the first movie. He has good hair. Really good hair. All right, chat. I'm gonna do these last lines and then I'm gonna have to call it because I need to wake up early tomorrow. So sorry. I know. I know. It's been fun though, you know. I know I can't talk, like I can't read that much chat today, but it's the process, you know. Sometimes I have to really lock and load. But it's getting there, you know. Now that looks special. Look at that. Wow. My head feels so light now. Yeah, me too. That is crazy. Wow. The detail. Wow. You're free. Yay. Oh my gosh. Look at it. It really came out good. The highlights are perfect. The tone is good. I thought the hair would blend in with the background, but it kind of doesn't because I use a different kind of tone for it. It does stand out compared to the background, which is good. I just need to make sure that I keep the same consistency of shading throughout the whole clothes. Well, I mean, it's like a piece of clothing. It's okay. We understand, Nico. You a busy man. I know, right? My life is busy right now. I'm sorry. But anyways, chat. Did you have fun today? Are you guys happy? Because I know I am. Show your face. Face reveal. Go to my Instagram. I'm literally a mess right now. I have paint all over my face, dog. Eco, is you gonna check out CRK? Alright, now we'll check it out since you mentioned it. I'll check it out. But you know what? I gotta go. I'll end the stream off with my real voice. Just so you know, I'm actually tired. Because I can't keep the streamer voice up for long. I mean, I try to voice it because, you know, I like to entertain, but still, I'm always this tired 24/7. Cookie run edits and animations. Alright, I'll watch the edits and the animations. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a good day. Go eat something if you want to eat something, or watch a movie. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you had fun with my weird vibes. But have a good night. Bye-bye. 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 As long as I got my suit and tie, I won't leave it out on the floor tonight. And you got mixed up to the nines. Let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress I like. Bye bye, my man. Swinging in the air tonight. Let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Stop, let me get a good look at it. Ooh, so thick, now I know what they call it, fatty. Now, shit so sick, gotta hit and pick up a habit. That's alright, so alright. Oh, go on, show 'em who you call daddy. I guess that's just tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what time. Get out to see how. All black at the white shows, white shoes at the black shows, green car for the Cuban links. Got sit back.